Yeah, everyone. My internet is so unreliable today. We got Ballast to help us out. Thank you, Ballast.
Thank you, Ballast.
Everybody say thank you, Mr. Ballast, in the
Thank
chat.
you, Mr. Ballast.
Thank you, Mr. Ballast.
I want to get off Mr. Austin or Vatronics' wild internet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
where were we?
So.
Oh, yeah.
Funky ghost lady. I wonder who she could be.
Right.
It's a mystery.
So to make sure stream is caught up, spooky ghost lady appeared, and Arlia was like, "Who the fuck are you? You trying to do shit?" And they were like, they did gestures of just like, "Nah, but I want to talk to the boys in that room." And she was like, "I'll go get them." So she's going to get them. Hey guys, I was sent to go get you. There's a specter that is wanting to talk, I guess.
Arlia, you know enough to tell. Like you can see the statue off to the side.
Yeah.
It's the same person.
She just points to the statue, points to the hallway with me.
Yeah. Oh wait, right behind you.
I see. I mean, they were contestant on the Destruction Bench Agreement, so I don't think they're that malevolent, although I may be setting my standards a bit too high for those who come here. No offense to any of you.
No, I understand.
I get it. It's especially weird, though, because, like, I thought it was just a scepter. I thought she was being... Never mind, perish the thought.
So, once everyone gets here, she does a beckoning gesture again and starts to move. She's still facing you guys, but...
Ah, great.
Heel on knees with her.
Oh, I see how this is.
As you step here, the fire jets activate. So, I'm just gonna roll that real quick.
Might as well try to,
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough to avoid it and get pulled back here.
Yeah, she remanifests here and is just like turns to everyone.
The figure points to this area here.
Oh.
So we must follow her exact path.
She nods.
Seems to be it. Everybody, single file line.
Yeah.
My brain is telling me to go set off all the traps, but Talus wouldn't!
I mean, I'll just say out of character, Rob, even if they would trigger, Talus's reflex saves have a bonus, remember?
Yeah, that's why I want to do it, Palace. I already triggered it once. I got them to give me the +4.
Yeah, that actually works. That synergizes really well with dual barrel roll, actually.
Yeah.
So, how's everyone enjoying the Contour Past, I suppose?
I thought you were gonna say the sightseeing tour, and
why can't we just go this way?
Yeah, why can't we just go? 1 second.
Why can't we just go, you know? Oh no, I forgot what the path was originally. It's such a shame.
Yeah.
Just move in front of me.
Yeah.
Talus is really debating it, I'm gonna be honest, because I am. I would say, let's see if we can try to remember the path from before, but if we can't, oh no, it's such a shame.
Do you want me to just give you an
No,
arrow?
it's okay.
No.
No, this is Rob being a monkey.
No, it's Talus. It's actually Talus. It's been ages since he saw us walk that path.
Yeah, it's been so long. And he's just following Arlia, and she kind of just stopped.
Yeah, she too is curious as to why we can't just skip the line.
Alright, I'll
Maybe if you jump.
Alright.
Okay, so like, how are you going about this? Are you just like wide step, jump across?
He'll do a jump. Just go whoop.
Here.
Like into where the positions where other people were.
You stumble the landing a little bit, and you managed to avoid it for the most part, but in this space right here, like on the line, some spikes come out of the ground, and you barely manage to avoid them.
Oh, I don't get to make a reflex save or a saving throw?
I mean, you're auto-succeeding. I'm not sure why you're complaining.
Oh,
But he can't
just
critically succeed if he doesn't roll a spell.
Arlia just shatters and re-manifests over here. Problem solved.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Shall we?
It's
Uh,
yeah. It seems that this rigorous path must be followed lest we be severely harmed.
Come on.
All of those
Instead
are
of just-
very fun words in their own special ways.
Yes, that's why I like using them so much.
Saunder's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get over here, you fucking bitch.
I've heard that people nowadays, when going on arduous journeys such as this, sing songs to pass time.
So, Sarah, as you get to there, the thing makes a sort of arms open wide gesture.
No, Bell, I want to hear White sing 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
That was what I was about to say, yes.
Yeah!
99 bottles of
beer on the
sake.
wall. 99 bottles of
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, as Scarlet said, because I like that fucking.
99 bottles of sake on the wall. 99 bottles of sake. Calm down, pass it around.
98
bottles of sake on the wall.
Like, did you forget to count for a second?
Sake on the wall. 98 bottles of... Oh, there's a mirror.
Sake. Oh, I'll just out of the way.
Okay, we actually don't need... Guys, I think we don't need to follow... like, we can keep doing the conga line if you like. I'm down.
I find some
We're an
security in the
RPG
conga
party
line.
now.
This one,
Oh.
she shakes her head and does the same gesture as before.
Why?
Alright, Sonder, you take this one.
Huh?
Alright, Sonder, you take this one.
He's referring to this mirror.
The mirror.
Well, Karen, do you want to follow her first? Sarah points towards the figure.
It seems content with waiting.
Alright, yeah, White would look over and was going to ask, but if it looks content with waiting, then.
Very well. We can wait. So, Sonder Alkmea, yes.
I prefer not to.
I'd prefer him to go first if I'm being real.
Well, there are two negatives. So, shall we handle this with perhaps a coin flip? Maybe rock, paper, scissors.
I was about to... I was about to offer rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, are we going to do this like
warn you.
rolling D3s?
Alright, I will warn you, I am a master of rock, paper, scissors.
I was about to say the same thing. Someone count down.
Alright, on the G, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright.
I mean-
I rolled a 1.
So that'd
Fuck
be
it,
rock.
paper-
Rock?
Yeah, that'd be rock.
Rock.
What's Sonder rolling?
Mwah, yeah.
Scissors.
Scissors.
Bang.
So,
Best 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Sonder, are you okay?
What do you mean?
Well, we don't have to watch if you don't want us to. I know that it seems as though this is something that we can't get past. Without doing, you know?
Bear scissors.
Scissors. Alright.
Yeah. I'll get back to you.
But just type rock, paper, or scissors, and then just enter them at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright.
On 3, 2, 1. Oh. Ah. Oh, paper beats rock. Alright. Appears I've won.
The thing is, Sister Sarah,
Wait, what?
I'm very...
Oh, I heard Mr. Sarah, and I was confused.
No.
Yeah. Let's go on.
I don't need a mirror. I've been through my ups and downs, and I feel as though the reflection is unneeded.
I know, but apparently, you know how this works. This place has rules, unfortunately.
Don't worry.
I mean, the only time that you were physically stopped was at the opening door. Was at the first door.
True.
I won't watch Sonder, I promise.
If you...
And that's what I'm trying to go for here. Is that we're trying to get past this with Sonder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to ignore this.
We can simply not watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just go experience it real quick, and then we'll be back later. So.
Goes and just kind of does his hair or something, and then
Yeah. So long story short, Holly, you literally don't even need to explain what Sonder sees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Evan?
Dream?
Sorry.
He's eating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll wait and hear from.
Oh, and there's another one.
I will say that one looks different from the other ones.
Yeah. I noticed, but you know. Mm-hmm. And Sonder can literally come back, I think, right?
Yeah, and then a few minutes later, Sonder can come back.
Hold on 1 sec.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
Literally, we can keep going. I
No.
I'm saying things so I'm not taking up time. We can keep going.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, as Sonder comes back in, she would point to this glowing spot on the floor, and then would point to each mirror in turn, and then proceed to you know.
Huh. Okay.
Some sort of.
And the thing in the center is a light source, is it?
Yeah, it's like there's a hole in the ceiling that it's a skylight.
Okay. So we have 3 mirrors here.
I will point out the wall closest to Sonder has an image on it that, with your experience so far, you can tell it is Esmeralda, and the wall closest to Sarah has writing on it.
Huh? What's it say?
Does this wall have anything?
It's nothing in particular.
Mm-hmm.
But the writing, the tale of the Emerald Valkyrie. During the Reaper War, many mortals were caught in the crossfire. Some mortals tried to take up arms with the Reapers. Most failed. There were a few human warriors though who could stand to face a Reaper in battle. One of these was known throughout the lands as the Emerald Valkyrie. None knew how she gained so much power, only that she had spoken to one Reaper and had a powerful epithet. Towards the end of the war, the Emerald Valkyrie sought to end the war by facing Vikar alone. This did not end well. During the battle with Vikar, she was defeated. And as Vikar prepared to destroy her soul, he was interrupted by Raphael Ravenfeather. Using an artifact that was in his possession for a long time, he grabbed what was left of her soul in order to keep it safe, and fought Vikar himself. he too failed to defeat Vikar here, but would later go on to gather the rest of the Reapers for their final push against Vikar. And that's all it says.
This Reaper War is certainly an interesting event.
That depends on
Anyways.
who you ask. It just, it's I don't wanna fucking... You can learn a lot from the mistakes of the past. And, I really don't want to repeat those mistakes. So, hey.
Well, are we going to do this light puzzle or not?
Right,
Speaking
Arlia
of which,
takes out her 2 mirrors. Alright, I'm dual wielding them. Let's get to it,
you
baby.
guys remember seeing a hole in the pyramid when we were out there?
This might be somewhere else. This looks a bit bigger than the pyramid outside.
Hmm.
Okay, so how are you guys doing this?
So forgive me, right? Because of as I'm saying in the roll 20, oopsie, fucko boingo. What exactly have we been told about this light puzzle so far? Or like what have we figured out about it?
The Esmeralda thing pointed at each mirror and then proceeded to walk through the one at the bottom of the map.
Gotcha. Okay, pointed at both mirrors and then
But pointed at
Okay.
all 3 and then walked through the last one.
Yeah.
yeah.
What happens if I touch the mirror?
Nothing in particular happens.
Give me a second, my roll 20 decided to die for a second, so I'm refreshing.
Okay.
All right, and while Ballast is refreshing, by the way, obviously you guys feel free to keep doing puzzle stuff. Now that I don't have to worry about holding up the stream, I'm going to just try and reset the internet again to see if it makes it any better. So I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds like a plan. When Ballast refreshes in, Talus is gonna try and, walk through the mirror like Esmeralda did.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it just a normal reflection?
Yep, normal
Alright, I'm
reflection.
Welcome back.
I can-
Alright, cool.
Sounds pretty pog. Alright.
Pretty pog, yeah.
So pointing at the mirrors and pointing the light, we have the Arlia mirrors. Is there any writing on this back wall?
There is not.
Alright. Not like Talus will be able
So-
to read it.
Alright, are we going to do the reflection?
I mean, what else are we supposed to do here? Reflect
Yeah.
the light into the mirrors, correct?
I assume we can leave it up to our dual wielder here. Points to Arlia.
Indeed. I worry that it isn't as simple, but I'll at least, Davin, can you move a bit?
Yes, sir.
She just
I'll
takes
be-
a seat. She just takes a seat in the center and shines both mirrors so that the light reflects off the ones in the corner. All right, I've done my job.
So as you're doing that, you can feel that it's doing something, but that there's one piece missing.
Davin's gonna
Right,
shine
one piece.
his mirror to reflect the light into this.
Realized
one.
as I said. And as soon as you do that, the room suddenly gets a bit brighter before this mirror. Oh, I moved it by accident. Slides into the ceiling, and reveals a passageway. Let me just get back onto right here. There goes Austin. That's the hide tool again. God damn it!
Yeah.
Have you guys sorted it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a dynamic lighting barrier.
Oh right,
here,
fuck! I forgot to get rid of the dynamic lighting barrier.
You're good.
She puts both of the mirrors back in her pockets, satisfied with her job.
Alright, is there anything else we need to do?
Talus is gonna take White's hand and start pulling him along. Come on, there you go. You're moving now.
So, Gavin,
Yeah.
on this coffin, it says, "Here lies Esmeralda Ravenfeather, the guardian of the balance, and the mortal who, through sacrifice of her own life, and the destruction of her soul, saved us all."
I see.
I see.
Arlia nervously takes out a piece of paper in her pocket, which reads, "All of this will be on the test." Oda goes, and she slides it back in, staring
do something
forward.
like that. Wouldn't you?
Staring forward. I've had that joke prepared the whole time, and looks forward a bit, blinks. I see.
So, you remember I said earlier I was sent here by someone else?
Why did the music stop?
Because I'm about to kill you all. Okay, no, the music's back. It's fine.
It's not working for me. Hold on.
What bam? Pain index.
Casual.
I'm going to refresh.
Path of destruction 3 times.
Yeah, well,
So,
I mean, unless any cues need to happen, you could still continue from here.
Yeah.
essentially task.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
was.
about time you get to revealing that.
Yeah, I was sent here by Esmeralda. Apparently, she had been pressed by me. I remember I doubt you've forgotten the Halloween party, but
She's dead. Yeah, I know about the Halloween party. How could I forget about that?
yeah, and she's dead, but there are casually gestures around her. A lot of that going around right now. Well, she talked to me, and she had talked to White in the zoo. She wanted to know why I was trying to get stronger, and when she found out because of 138, when we went to save Queenie, she sent a letter and asked me to come along.
The letter said.
She's also after that mirror. And if it's what I believe it is, I trust her with it.
The figure in front of you points to herself.
Yes. Are you attached to it?
Nods.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I'd actually said would you believe, goddamn DBA, I've come across this before, but not quite as severe as this. Nowhere near as severe as this.
So is this a putting her soul back together situation?
That's what I think.
The figure looks you directly in the eyes and nods solemnly.
Yeah. So, I, for one, intend to go get that mirror and bring it back to her.
I don't see a reason why you would, not.
Well, coveting power and all that kind of thing, but that's just not me.
Yeah, you are. Never mind. Yeah, I get that.
I take it as a compliment, don't worry.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, if it's any consolation, Miss Esmeralda, I respect what you've done.
Nods. Like, solemn nod.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else you need to do here, or is this just a
How
reminder?
do we go about putting your soul back together?
She does a follow gesture again, and tries to, yeah.
Arlia takes out her lantern again.
Mm-hmm.
Is Austin here, or do I need to
Here.
pop it white? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Nice.
I just didn't want to interrupt anything.
Yeah.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
As you leave, the room seals itself again, and the mirror drops back down.
That's good. I would have wanted this place to be... Her physical body deserves rest, if nothing else.
And considering the what was the term that she used again? I think it's metric fuckload of traps preluding it. I think that her body is safe.
Yeah, but, well, we haven't come across those other two, have we? And somehow this Speculous guy got in here.
So, really quickly, again, because of my thing, I'm assuming what we figured out here, right, was that Esmeralda's body is in here somewhere, and is that what the knights are looking for, or is that something else?
They're looking for something else, but the room with the coffin that you were just in, that was Esmeralda's body. The coffin itself had a message of rest in peace, essentially.
Gotcha.
Rest in peace. She saved the world. Yada yada.
Yeah. I know Esmeralda lore. Don't worry. I know what she's about.
Yeah. I figured just in case.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it though. My apologies for being such a so hard to work with today. Apparently,
No,
but
No,
You're
Bob,
good.
I'm glad you're here. You know,
it ain't you.
I know, but
I know.
next free moment we get, I might want to test something. Considering it seems like things have stabled out on my end, but not streaming.
Alchemy is just looking at the mirror, kind of just inhaling, exhaling.
If you wish to wait a little longer, I'm sure we can put it off, or again, feel free to tell us and we simply won't look.
Yeah. But
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, whatever you see, you're strong enough to deal with it. I know you can.
Yeah.
Genuinely, thank you. But
I know we haven't known each other for long, but you were there to try and help me with my problems related to memory loss, and I appreciate that, so I want to be here to help you for similar purposes.
I've been thinking it over. And if this is what I'm gonna have to deal with it, so be it. She turns to everybody. I ask for your safety. I ask for my safety. You don't watch. I don't know what's going to come up here, but yeah, you know.
White would sort of just very swiftly, like, turn around, sit down, cross-legged again.
Simply tell us when you are finished.
Okay, and Todd, well, who's gonna handle the music for this next part? Because I just have an important thing to...
I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just send you a quick thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay, just don't play anything right now, but...
Also, I'm gonna ask, can I be heard right now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Cool. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna work well for now. And
Wait. Okay.
Pogger mode.
Oh, that it didn't hit me right away that you're using your actual microphone.
Yeah,
instead.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
I miss Austin too.
He's gone. He's
Yeah.
never coming back.
Yeah. Listen, I just my internet stabled out and I could fucking tell, so I had a feeling. Okay, it's probably working now, right? And it seems like it is because I haven't been told that I've been cut off yet. So.
Hello.
All right. Cool.
Anyway.
Okay, so those are just the 2 notes I have for music, just so I don't have to interrupt. Just because of how my brain works and just general stuff, I would appreciate it if everyone could just keep their verbal reactions to themselves until after the thing happens. If you want to type things in chat, go ahead, but just...
Yeah, don't worry. I mute my mic for stuff like this.
Yeah, I was muting mine for Talus too, so...
Yeah, just genuinely thank you. I wanna make sure I get this right. Alchemia just solemnly, like, after watching everyone else's, aside from Saunders' visions, just takes a look in the mirror, alone. And she peers into the reflection. Inhale. Exhale. Alright. Play family. And you can pull up the thing.
Oh my fuck.
Yep. We zoom into just a small image. Alchemia, with what little she can remember of her family. It's not much, but she can remember kind of like the proud, larger-than-life actor of her father, the sort of suave businesswoman vibe, yet still motherly care, tender care of her mother, and the passion and kindness of her older sister. Her faces and names are unknown, but she can still remember these qualities. What happens next is sort of a flip book. We see Alchemia, in what seems to be her family's library, sort of just reading all of the books, getting invested, and each of her family members coming in and also helping her out, teaching her new things, fostering her knowledge. She's at work with her mother and kind of being a little assistant to her mother's day-to-day things, and the employees are appreciating her there. Her mother's just smiling as always. And then there's her sister. She remembers. She sees kind of her tucked into bed and her sister reading her a book about great heroes of the past and just telling Alchemia that the best thing to do in this world is to be a good person and to make sure that everyone else is benefiting because of you. Those words really just stick in her head, and she's kind of just appreciating this. Not really, she's kind of just absorbing this. What little she has of her family, all is coming to her. Everything before she entered the academy, before she encountered DBA. She's kind of just more and more memories, more and more positive, more good memories are just flooding back to her. And as quickly as those memories are coming in, a hand grabs her. And another hand grabs her. And a third hand grabs her head. The first hand is thin, lanky, almost seemingly malnourished. The second one, robust, almost of a titan. Not big, but someone that could crush like bone in their own hands. And the third, just a fat, beefy hand, just disgustingly large and revolting. They all just grab her. And as all of these do, a large figure begins to loom behind her. The color just begins draining out of Alchemia in the mirror. Also kind of in real life. Alchemia can't currently see, she can't feel, she can't hear, she has no senses at all. Her only sense is existence. Still, she knows what is going on. She hears the clicking of this large figure's fingers, just despite her lack of sense, these clicks just pound deeper, deeper, and deeper into her very soul. It's horrifying. It's terrifying. And as this clicking is going on, the figure just takes her head, with these other hands just grabbing onto her, and forces her to look at a scene. A scene of just what I can only describe as just massive amounts of bodies just piling and moving amongst each other. Some a white gray, others a sort of black, and like the third a sort of like golden shimmering color. Some golden figures are just grabbing at her feet, just sort of like grabbing her, and just she can't see them, but she knows they're there, and then they leave. Then she feels in the distance 3 figures watching her before they sink into the just massive pool of bodies. And then, most of all, a chair rises out of these bodies. And on this chair is a figure. The figure's a little bit indistinct. The only thing about them that's known is a tank top, one bang covering what would be over their eye, and a ponytail. And also a massive fucking cocky grin, just looking at Alchemea, just with a smug face. The figure behind her just, and along with the hands, just grab her and just move her closer and closer and closer to this figure, until she's right up to their face. She can feel, like, she can barely feel them. She's getting her senses back, but she can feel them breathing on her. This is, the only feeling is just the exhale of them, their nose on her. And then she gains her sight back and looks at their mouth. And they mouth something. She can't even hear it. If anyone else was watching, they wouldn't be able to hear it. Alchemea knows what they're saying. She knows what they're saying. This is the phrase. This is the phrase that has been haunting her for such a long time. Alchemea just dreads this next moment, but as they close their mouth, finishing this dreaded sentence, the figure just digs their fingers into her. And then she lashes out and just snaps their neck. And then she just launches back out of the memory, just not making any noise, but just... And we can... this way.
I hope she's having good memories over there.
Alchemea?
Alright.
It's done.
Are you okay?
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's fucking done. Just puts her hand on the mirror, just...
As you lean against the mirror, you can hear it ask the same question as it has asked everyone. And the same question engraved on the marble block behind you. Are you satisfied with what you have accomplished?
She is just giving immediately just in a massive just strain of power of rage, like the voice in her head, fuck that. She's just boom, 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 just punching this mirror over and over again, hoping it just goes away, just hoping it just shatters. She's just beating it faster and faster and faster and faster. Just
roll again. We'll escalate.
Okay.
I roll for durability of the mirror. The mirror stays in one piece, but cracks begin to appear in its surface.
Yeah, okay. Then no one can react to this right now. She's moving faster, but like she's just using all of her actions to punch this. It doesn't work. She collapses.
Come here. Come here.
Damn it.
I'm here.
If I may, I am going to use innate draw
Yeah.
to give her the energy to stand at the very least with March.
Okay. She stands. Let's get going.
Okay.
And she just brushes herself off and leaves. I'm not even going to give you guys a roll or anything like that. You can tell, you can tell, like, she has kind of mastered keeping her composure on her situation. She kind of has it on her face. She's not doing that well.
In which case, sorry, I'll go ahead. Sarah's going to give you a hug.
Oh my, one more hug. Yeah, thank you.
A
And then at
simple
that
question.
point, yeah.
Can Arlia feel a kinship?
A kinship?
A kinship?
My
What would you
post-it
classify as a
associated.
kinship? What would you classify as a kinship?
Would you say that?
Are you a lonely soul?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
She just nods. Lets her pass. Is silent.
Mm-hmm. And she doesn't do anything to Sarah. She just lets it happen. She's just breathing very, very heavily.
You're okay now. You're okay.
Okay. Let's just continue, please, for my
Yeah,
sake.
yeah. We'll keep going.
Of course.
Yeah. She kind of just... It looks like she just needs a minute. She's just gonna stand against this wall. Just gonna... Yeah, so you guys can go ahead.
Okay.
This is something she needs to deal with.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
this is something that only she can move past with herself.
Yeah.
Of course, of
Exactly,
course.
Don't think there's much we could really do to help.
I wish there
That's
was
fine.
first. Man, 138 was a bit easier than this, and that sucked balls. At least I had people there who could help. You know? We're trying, but these are things that people have to work through themselves, you know?
Of course.
So, Esmeralda, what do we have to do?
She points to a carving that is present on all sides of this block that says, "Are you satisfied with what you have accomplished?"
Would you like our answers?
She seems to ponder this for a moment before you hear a voice from the other end of the room. I'm gonna put this in the corner real quick, just so you can see it. From the other side of the room. It matters not what your answer is, as long as you are honest with yourself.
I've said this to myself, but yes, I am. If you'd like me to divulge my reasoning, I can.
It would be nice to hear, but I have already seen that you are satisfied with your past. But there are others among you that you to not be.
Right.
Well, if we are going in order in which we experience the memories, aside from Sarah, I suppose. I expressed this when I was asked this internally before. But no, I am not. But that is because I'm working towards becoming satisfied with it. I'm not satisfied in my past, because not only do I not know it entirely, but even then, there was one thing I know about my past. From the utter core of my being, is that some sort of dissatisfaction, some loss of honor, some loss of self, is what caused me to be created in the first place. And until that is satisfied, until I know what that was, and redeem myself for it, I shan't be reclaimed, satisfied. But I'm working towards that. And if anything, one thing I am learning from this experience is that it is rather frustrating when I cannot help others in similar experiences.
I'm gonna switch the music real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The figure
That is my honest answer.
looks to everyone else. Looks to Davin.
I wouldn't say I'm really satisfied either, but regardless, I've made a lot of mistakes in the past. I haven't always made the best decision, and I don't really think I'm a good person, let alone a hero. But that doesn't change the fact that I still have to keep living on. Doesn't mean I can't try to be better. Doesn't mean I won't be there someday, and yeah, no, 20 years of fuck-ups, but one day I'll be 60, and maybe the 30 years of not fucking up will outweigh that. Maybe I will be satisfied one day, but as it stands now, I'm not really, and I think that's okay.
The figure nods and then turns to Talus.
Talus kind of just looks at the figure. I'm not even alive. I'm not dead. Does my answer even matter?
Whether the answer is yes or no is not what matters. Whether you are honest with yourself when you answer it. This place is a place to remember what you once were and to learn what you could be. To change yourself for the better. That is the purpose of this place.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm not satisfied. And I won't be satisfied until I can guarantee that no one will experience the same pain that I have.
The figure nods in understanding and turns to Sonder. Holly, you're muted.
Yeah, you are muted, Holly, if you are here.
Hold.
He's eating. Got it. All right. Yeah, you got it, Bill.
This blue figure asked the room in general if they were satisfied with how they've lived their lives, and is going to each person in turn. The figure nods, turns to Sarah.
I've made plenty of mistakes. And if I didn't make them, I wouldn't have learned from them. but I've always tried to be true to myself and do what I thought was the right thing. And I'll continue to do that. I'm satisfied with my past, but that doesn't mean that I'm satisfied with my present. I'm going to continue on with everything I'm doing. And if anything, I'm just going to get faster.
The figure nods and turns to Alchemia. Kakapo?
Yeah, I'm here. She's just like kind of looking back, like she's like, oh, want an answer out of me, huh?
The figure nods.
Am I satisfied with my past? That's a funny question. Especially since I believe you're probably one of the ones in control of all this, and you probably already saw what I saw. Am I wrong?
The figure shakes his head before. I may not be in full control of this place, but I can see what the mirrors show.
Ah, that's just perfect. Perfect. Well, you see, I don't know why you'd even have to ask that question. It seems pretty redundant. Especially since, you see what I've seen. And you've equally seen that I, ever since I've been able to have a clear vision, have not had a single moment of full control over my own life. So I don't know. Am I satisfied? Is that even a question? No, why would I be? No one's letting me be satisfied. No one's letting me live. No one's letting me do what I want. No, I'm not satisfied. And is that what you want? You just want to hear that out of my own mouth?
The figure looks slightly hurt about that and looks to its own feet for a moment before looking back up to everyone. I want you all to follow me, please.
Right.
This certainly must be one hell
Right
of
this.
a movie for that Smithy man.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Although we're breaking the fourth wall now. Damn it!
Oh yeah, no, I forgot we were supposed to be doing a movie.
Maybe
Don't worry.
Oh, great.
Maybe we can be one of those avant-garde movies that makes you ask questions instead of being good.
We could be both.
My question.
Oh, there she is. She
Yeah,
kind of
she's
disappeared for me for
fallen.
a second.
She was giving Sonder a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're in our downtime, I just want to ask.
No, this is
how
a session,
people-
Kaka. Sorry.
Yeah, but like while we're just walking, just want to ask out of character. People enjoyed the thing I had, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
thought it was very
yeah.
interesting.
It was very good.
I thought
Yes.
that was fun. Holy shit.
Hee.
That song
Thank
fucking
you.
killed me.
Yeah.
I was just
we-
told to have something ready, so I wrote a little small thing up because I wasn't expecting it to be big. But everyone else decided to put in 110 effort, and now I feel like a fool.
Hey,
I like that.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Devin's is nice.
Yeah.
Small, simple, gives you his character. Does
Yeah.
does what it gotta do.
This is like when we all agree on like a $30 limit for Christmas gifts, and all of you come with like PS5s.
I imagine, we all come individually with the PS5s, and so it's just like, well,
5 PS5s.
For
Anyway.
Ballast, by the way, I
Alright.
don't think there is a loss because the closest thing would be
There is not. The boss was not put
No.
into this.
this would be the closest, but this little fucker
Sure.
right there throws it off balance.
Yeah, and I will say, There were some plans potentially for me to put in a loss, but Bell stopped me.
What did I stop you from doing?
Moral.
Putting
do
in
you remember?
loss.
Do you remember the? Do you remember my original plan for the path?
Vaguely.
The trap path. Basically, it would have traced out loss. Because I'm an
Oh
asshole.
right, that was your plan. I remember. I thought that was a joke.
It partially was,
Anyways.
but it's a question of
Anyway.
how long until they figured out. Wait, are we tracing? You sons of bitches!
Anyways, back into character.
So, if I may, is it obvious that these are fallen soldiers from the war?
Yes, a lot of these coffins have like the design of a scythe on them.
Orlia crouches down and just does a prayer silently.
Do you all know what this is?
It appears to be a tomb.
Yes.
This is where the fallen of the Reaper War leave their final resting place.
Yeah, White would kneel and bow.
Alchemea would kind of just lower her head in respect.
The war caused pain and suffering for everyone, but certain families were torn apart, mine included. I brought you here so that you can understand that nothing is permanent. Everything changes eventually. It's changing into something far greater, far worse. The tale of the Skywings is as old as time, but metaphorically speaking. But it is a tale of a family torn apart by the Reaper War, for the family was against itself, then destroyed itself.
My words probably don't mean much, but my condolences, I suppose.
The time has long passed for condolences. After the war, after I saw the destruction wrought on my family, by my family, when Raphael built this place, I asked him to let me remain here as a guide to others who would seek to change. This figure looks into this pool of water here and just says, everything can change, including one's perception of self, including what one's self is. That is the purpose of this place. For people to understand that they can change. That anyone can change. Even the worst can become good. And even the best can become terrible. He looks into he's keeps staring into the water, and people would notice that on the wall by the water it says the eldest mirror. When you look at your reflection, what do you see? What people want you to see? Or what you want to see? Or the truth?
I truthfully feel like that is too grandiose a question for someone like me to answer.
Maybe so. It may be true. The thing is, questions like these don't always have an answer. But to keeping true to your heart, that is all that one can hope for.
White.
No matter how good or evil a person is, there is always room to change.
White would sort of, upon hearing that, like, pull out their sword, which I'm rolling this to show it off, but has a engraving on it of stay true to yourself, and just sort of looks at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Talus is holding his necklace.
Alchemea is just kind of looking down. She's not as mad as she was before. I think, yeah. She kind of just peeks up. Can you say that part about things changing one more time for myself? I don't think I heard it. Just...
Very well. The world is not permanent. Nothing in it is, even. Even that which is thought to be indestructible. All things come to an end eventually. And as time marches on, everything changes. Nothing is permanent or stays the same forever. Everything
She kind of just...
can be changed.
She just kind of nods and just kind of like corner of a smile, like corner of her mouth kind of like forms into a smile. It's not super noticeable if you're, especially since everyone's behind her, but this guy would kind of know. It's just like, thanks, thank you, just thank you very much.
You are welcome. Well, thank you, Ballast. Yeah. After staring into the water for a while in silence, but if I'm correct, you didn't just come here to see yourselves in mirrors. You came here with a purpose, didn't you?
Yeah. I was sent by Esmeralda herself.
Lady Ravenfeather.
Yep.
I was under the impression that she was gone forever.
Rumors of demise and all that, you know?
Let's say that there have been a couple of shakeups in the Reaper world while you've been in here. Arlias says a little bit nervous.
There have been many things that have occurred, yes. I have personally met Lady Esmeralda myself.
Perhaps there is hope for this world yet. What you seek is in the final chamber. If you go back to the room we were just in, a new pathway will open. In that place, you'll find an entity that, honestly, we couldn't get rid of. We kept the Mirror of Darkness here due to the fact that it's a mirror and the fact that it is a dangerous artifact. But not long after we built this place, a new creature entered this place. I am not sure whether it is alive or undead, but it guards the Mirror Shadow ferociously.
Yeah.
So, we are to defeat this creature and retrieve the mirror.
That's the idea.
If that is what you came here to do.
To be frank, what I came here to do was to explore and apparently assist in making a movie.
I came here to help assist in the movie production.
However, this seems to be a much more important goal, at least to me.
I do not know why you seek the Mirror of Shadow, but the creature that holds it has brought nothing but trouble. When you defeat it, you can take the mirror with you. You have the blessing of the Skywing family.
White would sort of look over to Sarah.
That mirror is what you came for, yes?
Yep. That is exactly what I've been told to get. And I intend to keep my promise, you know? And hey, from the sound of it, we're gonna have a climactic battle. What better way to finish a movie, eh?
Well, it seems as if our goals align then.
Nice.
Indeed. I too came here for the movie production. You know, I guess I got a little more out of it.
Come for the movie production, stay for the restoration of a ancient war hero's soul.
Yes.
I came here because I figured Reapers would be involved from the description, and I wanted to help out.
Well, you're right. Technically not, but, a major figure in the Reaper histories, so apparently I didn't know that. Holy shit.
I would like to make a request to the people here in general, and also to... She bows toward the blue boy. I have recently sort of carved out my own little space in the underworld. It was the Temple of Mirrors, since, we weren't really using it for anything. Though, as a sign of respect, can I take a portion of... She gestures towards the basin. That for it.
He nods and steps aside.
And while she does this...
You see, that's the second problem. I don't actually have a container for it.
Oh.
I
Okay,
guess,
hold on.
Like I could maybe, empty out one of my, ballpoint pens, but that's not a lot of water.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Arlia.
Yeah.
It is certain that you have a container.
She checks her pocket. Oh.
She has an empty water bottle.
I thought what you were gonna do was, it's uncertain how much water could stay inside your pen.
Though, nonetheless, she's concerned for a hot moment, but then nods. Thank you. Consider this payment for seeing if I can dig anything up. She, gets a little bit of it, and, bops the lid back on. I will be keeping this outside of the main chamber for a portion of time, but I will go back and get it again soon.
Yeah, when things are safe.
The figure nods. Solemnly.
Before we go, might I request your name?
It has been so long since someone has asked. My name in life was Maximus Skywing.
That name's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we hope you have a peaceful rest, Maximus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And when the time comes, I hope that your rest can be peaceful as well.
Alchemia nods. And she'd wait for everyone to leave first, just because, that's just how she'd be, but...
Well, we have a mission. I must admit that this place has been rather strange and has elicited feelings from me that I haven't experienced before. It's incredible, really, but as much as I may wish to stay here longer, this little adventure, this movie, must eventually come to its climax.
This movie, the superhero movie.
I was thinking the same thing.
This movie, this superhero movie.
Okay, which of you bastards did this?
The Reapers. Yeah, it's all about the Reapers. This movie.
What are we? Some kind of...
This movie.
Yeah.
This superhero movie. People will be lining
Why-
up to see a movie all about this.
Okay, that's
Right.
enough, Austin.
Yeah. Yeah.
The joke is
We'll do wet
passed.
after, alright? Tell and what?
It's certain that Austin is making the joke. What's uncertain
What is uncertain
if the
is
time has
when it will
passed.
end.
Yeah. Yeah, before she'd leave, she'd also just look back at Maximus Skywing. You know? Really wish I didn't have to see through that reflection. Nonetheless, I thank you for this experience.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'll just join back with everyone else.
Okay, so when you come back into this room, you find that the shade of Esmeralda is standing in the corner.
Mm-hmm. And by the by, well, no, never mind. I'm gonna. Never mind. I was gonna do something, but I think I'm going to hold off for now. So.
Okay.
What, were you gonna mention something about the movie?
No, nothing about the movie. I was about
The
to
movie.
potentially go and change White's passive thing right now, but I think I want to. I'll stick with the anti-grav,
Mm-hmm.
or I guess the redirected grav.
Okay, so as you guys approach the wall, as the corner, give me a second to just make sure everything is right. The wall. Hold on. The wall parts. And
Okay.
This has
Give me
Reaper-esque. This has Reaper-isms all over it.
let me just get rid of the dynamic lighting barrier.
Yeah.
White would take one last look at the little hand mirror that they're still holding on to before,
Yeah.
you know.
Sarah nods at the shade as they pass. We'll get you
The
back
shade
with the
nods
rest of
back.
you. We'll get you back to the rest of you soon enough, okay?
It nods. For the first time, its emotions seem to shine through a little bit. It seems happy.
Sonder, we are moving onward unless you... There you are.
Where did you get that hoagie?
Tweeter. I don't know why that gets me.
Sonder, you are going to Brazil.
I like
I
the
know.
funny humor.
I know what it feels like to be shattered, and let's just say that I don't want that to happen to anyone else, so let's just get right back to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Having your arm just forcefully be, like, blown off is not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, that sounds like it would suck.
Especially if it was addicting.
Wait, what?
Different talk for a different time.
Yeah, let's focus.
Yeah.
Okay.
White would also turn to Arlia as we go down.
I understand we're about to do this, so I should not bother you. We should focus on the mission. But after this is done, especially since you offered to help me regarding my last name, I'm curious as to how exactly you are affiliated with the Reapers.
Oh. The one thing that Arlia can't talk about for long durations of time, her position in the underworld, because she's relatively important. Speaking of relatively important,
There he is! I see him!
so, Arlia, like, swallows a little bit. So, basically there's this person named Velatri, very important reaper in the underworld, and she was, like, to me and, like, 5 other people, I think, like, hey, you're dead, but I think that you have a greater purpose. And I was like, no, I don't. And she was like, yes, you do. And after like a few hours of wandering, you know, I found a reason to exist. She takes out the book. And, you know, I was naturally kind of indebted to her. So I decided, hey, can I be like someone who's studying to be a reaper? Is that possible? And she was like, usually no, but for you, yeah, to make a very long story short. So, apprentice. Part-timer. Those are words that come to mind.
Interesting.
She's a very wonderful person, and I owe my life to her in many ways.
Now that you mention it, I do recall hearing about an episode where various contestants were killed and then saved. So I suppose you were a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blackbro's in that too.
Right.
As is Chad.
Yeah,
And you, Devin.
And that Enev person, as well as who I've met before.
It was curious to finally meet someone of my stature, you know? Sentient epithet stuff. How we differ, how we're the same. It's weird. But that is my position. I have friends in high places, as it were. I'll be looking through libraries to see if I can find anyone of the Netsujo name. Asking around.
I'll see if there's anything like that too, but, you know.
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate it again, yes. I can't thank you enough for doing this for me. We've only just met, but you're doing me a great service.
Well, someone did the best thing that they could for me by giving me a light at the end of the tunnel because I died. The pun is not lost on me, but it was also unintentional.
The silver lining was an oncoming train.
Yeah. Alchemy would also, like... Was White looking at Alchemy when he said, oh, thank you for that?
I mean, generally Arlia and Alchemea, but yeah.
She'd just nod and say, Amnesiacs gotta help each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay,
yeah, I'd
so-
imagine she'd descend the stairs.
So are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
One last quick thing. Arlia would just ask. This is a bit of a dark question, Alchemea, but do you want me to look into your family if you know what your last name is?
I think... Yeah, She kind of just stops and just says, I'll think about it. I have some things to process.
I understand. Death is a hard thing to cope with and concentrate on for long durations of time. Let's get going now.
She nods.
And we can finally leave the dynamic lighting map.
Hurrah!
Yo!
Maybe roll 20 will work. I'm kidding.
Roll 20 never worked.
I mean,
There's
it's
a
been
reason I
nice
said that
so
I'm
far,
kidding.
but
Don't say anything, Belle, please.
that's why I was
Anything
gonna
Belle.
stop.
Ah, hey, buddy.
So I am going to point out that the thing in the middle of the room, it's a giant memorial and it is covered in names.
Oh.
Now, Belmoli, does this armor that this person has on look mighty familiar? As perchance, maybe like similar to a bucketed head we've encountered in this dungeon.
It isn't Buckethead.
I know it's not Buckethead,
But is
it
it
a
something
similar
similar?
armor?
Similar armor, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I needed to do. Just making sure.
Okay. So, does anyone have anything to say before things happen, or?
No,
She's.
Yeah.
Arla is just gonna be reading the names.
I can sense the fact that a fight is going to happen in here, and if one of these names is crossed out, I am going to flip.
Yeah, that would be incredibly disrespectful.
Sarah flips all the time.
God damn it, White.
You know what?
Yeah,
I like that thing to do it most. Like, if people hadn't already noticed him, there's a guy on the top of the thing there, and not really going to be able to tell the difference from zoomed out, but he wakes up a little bit.
Oh
Moving
no.
to a tile.
So,
Hi.
I'm going to take a wild guess. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the bastard we have to beat up to get a mirror around here?
Pretty sure their name was like Spectro. Something.
Speculous.
No, that's someone else.
I'm not sure who said that, but
It was Alchemia.
Take 20 damage.
Die.
anyways, I'm just going to reveal his nameplate and open initiative.
Speculous.
Oh,
yes, that's-
okay. We don't get to talk then.
If you want to say something, Rob, we were given the.
Also, guys, make
let's
sure
just
you
take-
align
Oh,
yourself
cool.
to grid since y'all are starting combat.
Oh, I was listening to
Oh,
this song before
dear.
we started the session.
What a coincidence.
Hey.
Good old dude.
Yeah, there's that Sarah roll!
Yeah,
I
baby!
can't
That's what we're
believe-
waiting for. That's what it's all about.
I can't believe how consistent Sarah's ones in initiative are.
Look, it just means that all of you guys beat the shit out of him, he uses his energy times, I turn up and I ruin his day.
Okay.
Sarah is never prepared for battle.
It's surprising. It's genuinely surprising because it is always a 1.
I'm going to make that.
Sarah, I challenge you to a duel. Do you accept? Okay, the duel starts now, alright? Okay, battle starts, initiative 1.
I'll let you go first. It's the only chance you'll get.
Sarah's
Okay, I think that's a pretty good, pretty good spread of things. So, Alchemia, you go first.
Alright. I'll put a 0.5 so we don't lose track. Just.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check to make sure there's no other overlaps. Okay.
Yeah, coincidence, they rolled a 20 as well. First up, let me get my cerebral orbit up. Just gotta. It'd be pink. Again, just a massive amount of power. Just spills out into like a current. Then she kind of just steps forward. How high is this?
Decently, but you get the feeling he's going to start coming down any moment now. Also, I would like to ask, could you post the thing that causes this aura?
Oh yeah, I posted it before, but there it is.
Okay, cerebral.
Yeah, it allows. It's easier dodging if you want, but the main thing is the cerebral orbit variance. So like, you know, I'm gonna check out how smart this guy is. Big brain blast from all the way down here, just gauging intelligence. Bop.
Okay, so this like, let's see,
Basically, you rank how smart he is, and it has an effect based on that.
and you rolled a 15.
So it works. He just points at him, and then just pew, like just a psionic ray comes out of her brain and just hits him in the face.
You get the
Just
feeling
gazing her.
that there's not much left in there. You dealt 2 damage, but there's not much left of who this guy is.
Yeah, there's not much left of this guy. He's going to be relying on instincts. If that's anything. So that'll be my turn.
Okay, Speculous. Now, let's get this out of the way now, because this is going to be an interesting fight. So, you know how he's got a whole Mirror of Darkness thing? Well, here's what the passive about that is.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Speculus is a copy character.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
I love
Okay.
passives.
Okay, I guess I gotta open that, Doc.
Okay, so first he's going to start with this passive, and one of his arms has a red glow around it. Let's see. And then, for now, he's going to use this on Sarah. He's going to spend the cost and do nothing. And
What was
that
that? Is it a book?
jumps down, like superhero landing. Talus.
Come on, Talus crit so I can post your upgrade. Come on.
I'm sorry, my neck came in. Alright, I'm back. Just vibing. Is this man undead? Or is he alive?
He's pretty much undead. Like,
great. It's amazing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So Funky, saying that he is undead and everything, Funky Talus is gonna resort to what he's been doing at the start of combat against a non-living person. Slurp, slurp, give me their essence. Ah.
What'd you roll?
It's 19 agony render, 6 damage, and going for a slight buff based on them.
Okay, 6 damage.
Yeah.
His whole thing is he's a copy character, so his whole thing is mimicking what other people do, but adding dark elements to it.
Okay. I don't want to turn into Echo. I'll say that Talus has a bit of like martial technique looking at and can try and mimic it or something, if that's okay.
Okay. So is that your turn, or?
Yeah.
Okay, Sonder.
Oh fuck, I forgot to move. It's fine.
You can move.
He's gonna move here. Surround him.
Okay, Sonder.
Who wants stuff? Who wants bonuses or support?
I've been talking and doing a lot, so I won't try and snatch it from you, but I wouldn't say no.
Okay, we've got an offer on white. Anyone else?
What did you offer?
Support, basically Saunders' various buffs, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I
the
wouldn't
stoic
particularly
passive.
mind.
Speculus wants that.
Yeah.
You can do stoic passive, you can do the new ability you have if you want to give that to someone. Alchemy, cool.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely use that.
Nice. Oh yeah, the spirit guide.
Nice.
Yeah, here's a figured token marker.
Thank you, Sonder. So which token thing is?
Just
do I use?
choose
I mean, it
something.
doesn't really
that,
matter, you just pick one.
yeah, something that looks
go to
like
choose?
it looks like a humanoid.
I'm gonna pick this funky boy because he's giving me strong power. Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
That's on the guy, so it's dealing, 5 damage, and they have a -3 to their next roll.
5 damage, and -3.
Ooh, that's tempting. But who wants it?
Since Alchemea already has the spirit guide, I'd say probably go for like Talus, Arlia, or maybe Davin.
Devon's up next, so that might be a good idea.
Oh, I can give it the Talus, that works.
Ah, it's fine. It's a Talus roll. You don't. Well, it's a 5, so maybe get a little bit of a buff as a treat. Just a small one.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a buff. Sorry, I'm distracted by other stuff. Blessing, that gives you a roll buff, right?
Yay.
How much does it normally give? +5?
Yeah.
I'll give you +3.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. 3.
Okay. Is that your turn, Sandra? Okay. Davin.
God, usually I want more time to think of a plan before I do anything.
I mean, you can hold.
Nah, I think I got it. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I am, first of all, going to hold off on going in golden mode until next turn, which I can do for free for the, free one that I get at the start of combat. And in this turn, I'm going to use my main action to combine Rats to User and Flame Blitzer together using Whamma Slamma Pin combo to create Fire Rats, because, light element, dark, mirror, yada yada yada.
Cooked rats.
Yeah. Rat time.
Rats, we are the rats. I guess you got fire rats now.
Alright, I have a fire rat summon. Okay, that's my main action. Anytime action, I'm gonna put a C4 on him. No, I'm not. Movement action. Plug in. I guess I'll go over here. And that'll be my turn. Let's go.
Okay.
Speculators!
Yeah,
Right,
Spec's
hold
turn.
on. I was checking stuff in his sheet real quick.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to change a number in one of his passives because
Okay.
if I didn't, this combat would reach the dangerous stuff instantly.
I mean, dangerous stuff is fun, but
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to give us a hard boss? We have we have two class 2s and
yeah, you have three class 2s and almost class 2. Sonder, who's up there.
Great tank, and then White.
White and Talus, yeah.
White and Talus are vibing. Don't worry about it. We
White-
deal
Hey, you guys are
damage.
valid.
White and Talus
damage.
doing this. Yeah, White and Talus doing the spooky month dance in the corner.
Actually,
I mean, hey, White's not class 2 nor very high in prof, but I like to think they're pretty high.
Yeah, they're hitting that yoinky. They're pretty white. They're hitting the yoinky sploinky.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's noticed that Sandra's doing a lot of support stuff. So let me double check a thing.
oh,
Don't worry, he'll try.
Okay, so a blue light appears on one of his arms, and the red one that was already there flows into the mirror itself, and
Oh,
Oh, he's a Crit Monster too!
no! And he rolled a 20 on initiative, so I should have seen this coming. Fuck!
It's all good.
And the worst part
although-
is it's with the red stuff, that upgrades it to a 6 damage attack. It's deja vu all over again.
So it's another 12!
No.
okay.
12.
Yeah, Sarah's going to use dual barrel roll.
Help.
Shit. Not enough.
Oh. Well, Sanders.
G Ferry failed it.
He's taking it, so basically, yeah, when he's affected by that, all allies are healed for 2 and have a +1 to rolls until the end of Saunders' next turn. Gotcha. Hell yeah.
Yo, I'm back up to full! Let's go!
Okay, that doesn't matter for Speculus, so that's his turn.
Alright. And he doesn't have the -3 on his rolls anymore because of the that was.
I thought that was a round long thing.
No, that's his next roll.
Okay. Roll hit flask twice, so.
Yeah, I assume you only meant to do it once.
Yeah. So the first one was a 7, and I assume he's using that to negate the overtime damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arlia.
After a while of just like reading and processing the names, not knowing what will be on the test, Arlia stands up straight, turns off the lantern, sets it down.
Hey, White, are you planning
Yes.
on using that sword thing?
Which sword thing?
The I don't know how to describe it. The big slash that
I
deals
was,
like
yes,
9 to 12
actually.
damage.
or so.
I was planning on using it, yes.
And you know what? I want to see you do that first.
I'll
So,
hold
yeah,
till
you're
after him.
Cool. So as it hits the start of my turn, well, hey, if this guy is the mirror, I mean, to be able to reflect me, I need to be able to be seen, right? So I'm going to be paying 1 stamina, and I'm going to make it certain that I'm invisible, but uncertain as to whether or not my allies can see me, so that I will always be invisible to Speculus, and sometimes my allies can see me, but, you know,
Roll for it.
I mean, yeah, I'll give a roll for it.
Arlia, I want to see you do that first. White, peace sign.
Not on a 5, sorry.
I mean, fair enough. This is my passive. Usually, it's just a passive thing that I get.
Oh, it's your
but-
passive?
Yeah, this
Do
is my
you
passive.
normally need to roll for your passive?
I mean, you can have me roll for quality depending, but usually, at least like activating it isn't really like a.
I'll give it to you.
All right.
It's not gonna last forever, but
Yeah, that's all good. Listen, it's all fine. Whatever you think is good for it. It's just that usually I can at least get it off, and if you want me to roll for quality, that's one thing. But at least for now, there's that. And so what I'm gonna do is, as said, because I mean, there's no reason for me to move first, so I'm just gonna go for an as the sun sets right now. So yeah, basically, ooh, this could be cool. I'm gonna go for as the sun sets, and then after I do as the sun sets, I'm able to like jump off of who I hit 3 spaces in a direction. And so using that along with my movement, I'm gonna go like on top of this pillar where he was.
okay.
Ooh.
That's a 13.
Okay, so I'm spacing. So you're just going. up there
I am
using
just
sunset?
setting. Basically, I am just using this, which again does nothing initially. But I will remember that I have a 12 on that. I can activate that for either just damage or potentially other weird, funky effects. I'm using the 3 spaces I have like to jump off of inherently via this ability, plus my movement to like jump on top of this thing.
I'll do it.
Cool. I don't know if my invisibility helps me out in any of this. For now, if not, it's cool. I'm still invisible, so there's that.
Speculus is focused on Sonder.
Yep, fair enough. So if that's the case, that is my turn.
All right, Arlia.
Impressive work as always.
Do you move along with that? I forget. As the sun
With
sets.
you can move up to 4 spaces,
I see.
and then after you hit someone, you can then move another 3 spaces.
Well, you know the fuck what? I think that means that I'm gonna make a wing using my movement action. And looking at these 3 words, I see no reason why I would not pick soul.
I mean, beats
Yeah.
good too, but yeah.
But like, it's an aesthetic. But with that, Arlia focuses for a moment and is going to use Power Scavenger yet again on as the sun sets yet again. Hey, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Whoa!
Landing up to 3 spaces behind them. Well, I guess I'll go as close to him as I can at over here, making the second slash across him, though not activating it just yet. Arlia's gonna Epithet Refraction because why wouldn't she? And all right. All right. So I have an interesting question for the party here. I'm gonna need to roll pretty high, which is an impossibility as Arlia, but who wants to take another action?
Yo, give it to me. I want to join in on this. I have an idea.
Alright, Rob, here you go, buddy. Feeling it in my soul. Oh my god.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go make dinner because you just skipped my next turn, you know?
I wouldn't do that to you.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I was being greedy and I have been smitten for it.
Is that your turn, Arlia?
Arlia just like turns around and confidently snaps, trying to do a follow-up, but after the gods of the universe themselves bear their gaze on her, she's like,
maybe that's not a good idea.
Anyway. That's the end of Arlia's turn.
So let's see here. Yeah, come on. Okay. Red aura comes from the mirror, and let's see here. He's going to try. Devin didn't use it properly, so I'm just going to. No, I'm just gonna go for haunting words on Sarah again, see if it works.
Cool.
Okay, and let me double check something. Okay, the blue lights from his arm go into this curse on Sarah. Essentially, at the start of your turns, you're gonna get sapped a little bit.
Fair enough.
Put that on talents. Just to see what happens, you know? It sucks away life energy. Who knows how much life energy he's got in there, you know? He's got so much of it. Brimming with it.
Sarah.
Okay, so how much am I taking?
2.
Oh, come on. I've literally fought Beetle Bob. And yes, I know you're watching, and I still want that rematch, you son
I
of
see
a
him.
bitch.
I see him.
Give me a sec here. Hold
No.
on. You keep doing your turn, but this is important.
Yeah, I can see you. I know you're there. Someday I'll have to fight me again. And on that day, I pity you.
Sarah, why
is
is there
going
a bag? Why is there a bagged man staring at me?
He stares at everyone. Because he's too afraid to do anything! Bitch! Sarah's going to literally jump to Mach 4. Okay.
Well,
I have a
Sarah,
job to do.
Well, first, Sarah, do you want to show our passive off? Because we did just finish it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Pure vertigo. The brain power of alchemy is epithet, and the constant gyrating energy of Sarah's can mix together to make a swirling pool of pure dizziness. If Sarah is in the cerebral orbit and Sarah and Alchemia damage a target with a single attack in the orbit, the target gets a stack of vertigo. Single attack means per individual attack they get a stack. Vertigo stacks disorient the target and give them a -1 roll per 2 stacks, -1 movement per 4 stacks, and a dizzy status effect on 5 stacks, which grows powerful per 5 stacks. So yeah, and there's the
stacking effect on 5 stacks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Let's get this going. So Sarah's going to move.
If you want to combine our turn, that'd be much more advantageous. We can only do it within my field of brain power.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold on then.
I mean, she's just gonna step over here and just say, alright. Go ahead.
Now go.
Okay.
Now go.
Sarah walks forward and takes a step forward and then dashes as hard as possible and literally just goes at right angles up this pillar. She reaches the top, turns slightly, gives White a high five, and then just plummets down on top of Speculus.
Okay. Are you using an ability to do this, sir?
No, I'm just kicking the shit out of him.
Okay.
I just like putting flavor on it.
12 damage.
Yeah. Sarah, when she gets to this point, is scary.
Yeah, and Alchemy is going to follow up with a cerebral orbit. Need a high IQ to understand defeating you, just to give her an edge over Speculus, and then just attack immediately with like whatever she has as soon as she succeeds.
Yeah, also, Sarah's not done.
Yeah, but this is just her follow-up. There we go.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this... Sorry, I'm all kinds of
how would I be able...
This gives you this just gives you a buff to fighting Speculus?
Yeah, like what a psychic augmentation specifically meant to defeat him.
Do you want an offensive or defensive one? Because I have an idea for a defensive one, but not an offensive one.
It's mostly offensive. That's mostly
okay, so... Because the defensive idea would be a little bit of copy protection, but I don't know what to do for specifically offensive, because he's not particularly weak to anything. But he's also not particularly strong to anything.
How about then every time, for each copy thing, my psychic power gets stronger.
Alright.
And it's, again, if he leaves the thing, then, like, he's
then
good.
The effect ends?
Yeah, then the effect ends by getting an attack of opportunity, but it doesn't even need to succeed. So, you know. But yeah, Alchemea would just immediately, just form a psychic blade out of this, if you'll let me, and then just stab it into Speculus, powered by the copy things he has. Just gonna,
Yeah, if there's one thing, by the way, Sarah sure is nowhere near done.
Yeah, just...
Okay, so a psychic blade made of the buff you were just giving yourself?
Yeah, psychic blade that gets more powerful with his copies. Nothing special to it, just damage.
I'm going to keep it at like a middling damage for now, so that you don't just one-shot him because of all the things he's already copied.
Okay, yeah.
Has he already copied all of our passives?
No, he's not copied anything from anyone here yet.
Okay, that's fine for sure. Because haha, secret mechanics.
Yeah, and as Alchemea stabs, she just nods Sarah to like continue with her punishment.
Yeah, and Sarah now drops down further and basically attempts to sweep the leg. Does so, he starts spinning in the air and follows up with another thundering kick to the solar plexus.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if
nice.
Hold on a second. I have actually tried to re-upload my crit theme. I don't get to hear it enough, I think.
And by the
There we go.
way, Speculus would have 4 vertigo stacks.
4 vertigo, I'll keep that with his red stat for now. Actually, no, I'll keep that with a marker.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, that's 5 to me. And
Okay,
she...
so is that just 24 damage, or...?
Yes. It's very simple.
Actually, wait, no. I was trying to combine Breaking the Law and Slippers, but no.
Oh, no, sorry, that's 36. I said I have a job to do. You're going down. And with that, she's going to use Breaking the Law one more time, attempting to basically pile drive him into the dirt with her foot.
Ooh. Ooh!
Are you kidding me?
Ooh!
That's another 24 damage.
Thanks for beating the boss for us,
already
Sarah.
down to almost half.
Yeah, thanks for beating the boss.
Hey, Dream, you said you were in a hurry, right?
Yeah.
Dream's hungry.
Well,
So does Sarah
you're
get
welcome.
off for that, and is she close to anything? I guess is an important thing.
Dream is just like, hi, Mom, I want to go home. Can you smite my enemies into non-existence?
Sure, honey, give me a second.
Rolls 2 crits in a goddamn
You know,
row.
bro, fuck, what the hell, Sarah? When did you get to this?
She is just very lucky.
Reminds me of that one time that Slick rolled like 6 criticals.
Okay, I'm going to do something stupid here, but Speculus would do this because holy shit.
Yeah!
Nah, he was spending 12, that just fails.
Jesus.
I mean, now, to help you out, Belle, I don't... Maybe you still take the fuck damage, but that's a 9. I don't know, maybe it gives you, like, afterwards.
Yeah, I'd still say that you can take some back, you know?
Yeah, I'll give him the 12 healing, but... Hold on. Give me a second to check something for numbers. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is. Very, very much so.
Okay, then that would make it Speculus's turn. Alright. Let me move the turn order. I want to make sure I'm keeping track of numbers properly. I wasn't, so... Okay, so, let me double check how Breaking the Law works. After she makes a basic attack, make a second attack. Okay, so red energy flows into Speculus's hand, then back into the mirror, and Rune Blast. You just dumpstered him. I'm gonna give him this.
Yes.
And then he's gonna use Breaking the Law.
Yeah.
Oh no. What sins will he commit?
Okay, so
Let's
that's
see,
8 damage.
He was using the red thing, so that's a 6 damage attack, but...
Okay.
Let's see. Makes a basic attack. Okay, yeah, so 12 damage. And do I have anything else I can do?
Oh, Holly's
Nothing
asking
in
for
particular.
it. Saunder's asking for it. Hey, if you like.
Sander wants to move.
Should I roll for altruism for that?
Yeah, I guess.
Depa.
But the...
Okay.
You mean add Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah's... You managed to block the 12 from Sarah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sander.
No. Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no? Oh no.
Talus.
Nah, it's Saunder's turn. Talus is holding his turn because friend Saunder asked him to.
Saunder.
Let's go. Okay.
Me when I'm the
Here.
baby.
Me when I'm
Let's go.
We're gonna do Pain for Power. I'm gonna spend 5 of the overtime damage that I got. We're gonna increase my attack to 5 now. Where are the parryable objects in this room?
Parryable?
Like stuff I could bounce off of and grapple on.
Using your knife or
Yeah.
something else? Because the mirrors are pretty reflective, but...
Oh, that's too far. I can't bounce around the room. Here.
I suppose the memorial here.
Here. Before I do anything, any times I can do. Talus, you want anything?
I'm fine. You go
What about you, White and Sarah?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
If nobody else is going for it, I mean, I won't stop you, because I have, like, 4 off my max, so, I mean, I'd like to be up to max stamina. I don't know.
Just for you.
Just for me? Whoa.
Just for me. Actually, well,
No, I'm being a little greedy.
No.
I'm being a little
Okay.
bitch.
For
Well,
you,
that's
nothing.
well. That's a +2. It's a plus anyway. So. Okay. We're gonna weaving drive to the mirror. Just a parry on it. This is a 12.
Okay, yeah.
And we're gonna go back to Speculus, dealing 7 damage.
Ooh.
Hey, real quick, Sonder.
Hi.
How does stoicism round?
Oh,
How
it rounds
does your
down.
passive round?
It rounds down.
It rounds down? And that's like so he'd take 4?
You take
Does the
Take the
initial
bigger number
damage
initially.
round up or round down, is what he's asking.
rounds up.
So you take 4 and
Okay.
get 3 overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's got nothing to do with it though. You put a time sink on yourself.
I mean, technically speaking, the passive just says whenever you use an ability, so...
Mm-hmm. Here, that's me.
Okay. Talus.
Alright.
I think we don't have the roll buff anymore from Sonder.
No, you don't.
Getting crit earlier.
Yeah. Alright. Because, Talus has that funky I know it's not anything crazy, it's a slight buff, but this guy's mimic stuff. Talus can do like a little bit of mimicking of like martial. White's thing isn't technically a martial technique, right?
Which as the sun sets.
Yeah.
Very technically, I mean the slash itself is, but the the way that it functions in that it comes in later and it has these like weird effects, that's part of their epithet.
Alright. Well, I want to join in on the funky, just have the thing. It's not gonna do a lot because this guy's already dead, and this would be like necrotic energy and whatnot. But Talus wants to join in on everything. So with the mimicry and copying buff, he's gonna try and see what Arlia and White did, and do like his own variation of it, which is simply him like manifesting a lot of like necrotic energy in his hand and kind of just I could pain index. If anything, it could be like a stored pain index on someone, where he kind of just like dashes pain indexes them, but it like stays on him and then he can like activate it later, Shrug.
Okay. How does pain index work though?
I'll just roll pain index for like the actual ability and everything.
Okay.
Quite simply, it deals 1.5 times my basic attack damage, being 4 right now because he's an undead and not alive and no, life energy to slurp up and everything.
So does that mean it would do 6 damage before DR, or?
Yeah. It would deal 6 damage, and specifically targeting his right arm, in case that can apply a debuff or something, and then hopefully if you will allow me to have that activate at a later point and get the little movement dash thing,
Okay. Sorry, I'm spacing a whole bunch.
Basically, he's trying to use pain index as a similar methodology to the sword slashes Arlia and White did. So he's asking if he can move and also basically just hold the effect of pain index for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's gonna move right here and just make a nice little design and everything.
Don't
And
forget
that's his turn. Yep. Thank you, Ballast.
Gavin.
You guys want to see me control the entire turn economy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call
Crash
it
the economy.
Well, first things first, start of the turn, golden mode goes off for the next 2 turns, so there's that. We're gonna do the funny bonus action to call the bike, not have it do an entrance attack or anything, just call it here. So now my movement's 9. Next, here it comes. We're gonna use fucking dashing decoy to summon a decoy.
Bring in the Hollow Davins.
Bring in the Hollow Davins. And let me just take that 3 stamina. And then we're gonna have that Hollow Davin use their main action to bring in another Hollow Davin.
Oh, Christ.
This will continue forever if you let it.
Well, no, I can only have up to 2, thankfully.
Good.
So,
you get your Hollow Davins.
I do not have access to the Hollow Davins.
Yeah, there's not a specific summon thing, so if you could just copy Davin, make it so it's not connected, and then the Dream's still controlling it, that would be good.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, they're the Hollow Davins. They also have the Hollow Bikes, because that's how I summon them.
Did you just summon a biker gang?
Yes!
Man, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Oh, there we go. And then next, the last Hollow Davin is going to fucking summon the Flame Rats and have them sick the Dark Mirror to try to reduce its effectiveness since, you know, like fire, light. Rolly that, and I guess I'll take the stamina cost from the Flame Blitzer pin.
Yeah.
Which is the Flame Blitzer is 2, Rats to you is 2, so that's probably a 4 stamina ability.
Okay, so you're attacking him with fire rats?
I'm attacking the mirror to try to reduce its effectiveness.
You really upset Speculus, and you did a little bit of damage to him, but the mirror itself seems fine.
Alright. In that case, I still have my movement action and plenty of any time. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not going anywhere. Finally, we're gonna have all 3 Davins roll to put a C4 on him. All 3 of them. So that's 1.
Okay, that's on his forehead.
That's 2. That's
No.
1. That's a dud. So that's 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
Make sure you're spending all this stamina.
That's
to him.
minus 6 stamina.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is the end of my turn. That is all my actions.
Let me know when you want to detonate those bombs.
I'll detonate them when he's doing like a big attacky thing, and I want to interrupt him and make him not do that.
I'll save. I'll save his once for combat for after the thing, which will not be very long if things don't go according to plan. So I'm going to use this with 15. Okay, he recovers 15 health. I'm really just trying to delay the phase 2, essentially, but it's not going to last long.
Please do not.
You can delay the inevitable for as long as you want.
Yeah,
I really
can.
You can, but 1, please do not. I have to get a shower. I have to make dinner. I have work tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Dream.
Ouch.
As soon as phase 2 starts, he is going to get dumpstered no matter what I do. So I want to at least show off his kid a bit.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Let's make things even more confusing. Let's add another Davin to the field.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yo, new Davin.
Yo, new Davin.
New Davin.
We have the Olo Davin.
Oh no.
It's me, the anti-Davin.
Hollow Dav ain't.
Dav out.
Dav out.
Dav out Southtown.
Lavin Lountown.
Dav out of town.
No!
Don't summon Lav, it'll crit 5 times.
They're enough of a crit monster as is, please!
Where's Davin's sheet? Here we go. See, he put red energy into that, by the way.
Red Dark Davin.
Let's see,
You gotta remove that golden mode for Dark Davin, though.
Alright.
I
mean, he could activate it right away if he really wanted to.
He could.
But he's not going to. For now. Let's see. I probably should have considered this before I did this, but he's got a really complex sheet.
Davin something.
You know what? I'm stupid enough. He's gonna come over here and
Blow everyone up.
Wait, guys. Dark Davin. DD. It's double D.
Get him!
he's gonna put a hot potato on Davin.
Which one?
The real one.
The real one.
Okay.
Find the.
One, two.
Scarlet, you fucking stole the brainworm out of my brain.
It's payback for you always taking her jokes right before she says them.
Okay, so that's 5, and Phantasm is not in any time, so that's his turn.
Dark Davin be looking at Davin like, here's a present for you.
Oh my god. Okay.
I will be pointing out, Dark Davin is pulsing with red energy, and you get the feeling something could happen soon.
Yeah.
All right. So
This is a
let's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's refer to the notes that we've taken
Yeah. So
for
White,
reference.
White and Arlai
Yeah.
are gonna be dual teching here. And it's important, before anything else, because this is how White's passive works. So I'm gonna be switching my thing, right? So I'm no longer invisible. But I'm going to do this horse shit in the least horseshit way possible so that there's a chance that you'll let me do it. So my passive, right? So I was talking with Scarlet in DMs, and I'm like, now Scarlet, unfortunately my passive can only affect me. But like, what if I use my passive so that it doesn't only affect me? So what I want to do is that I want to make it so it's certain that my passive is, active and able to be used. But it's uncertain if, I don't know, maybe Arlaya can use it too. I don't know.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Cool.
All right.
That's great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Arlaya, you should probably do your thing now before anything else.
Yeah. So it's certain that she often rolls words for the for her abilities and such. But what is uncertain is the amount that she rolls.
Oh no.
Let's just stack them up.
We're starting really strong here. So speaking of,
the way I'll let this work is that I'll let you roll once, and then you get 3 words, and then you roll again to get any additional words, but it's not going to incur additional stamina cost.
Okay. So, for instance, if I were to say, random example, use my movement to make a wing, right?
Right.
So, I would roll these 3 words, right? Oh no, I almost fucking copied the plan that me and Austin made. That would be spoilers. That wouldn't be cool at all.
These words, entire plan, formed
Yeah, right?
a wing.
Alright, so
Just as a
sadly,
wing.
the random word generator has crashed yet again. So
Okay.
give me a hot second.
Too many words.
No, it's still going 3. Alright. Gallery representative expand. I'm trying to take a screenshot because like I rolled them and I want to show everyone to show that I'm not a fucking cheater. Let me throw it in voiceless. There we go. I said there we go. Please, God, internet speed.
There we go.
Alright, and so, Belle, you would want me to roll another 3 words then, right?
If in you wanna.
Alright, sure. So let's do, I'm honestly thinking that I'm gonna pick from the, most recent, list that I've rolled. Because, you see, waterfall is one of the words. But it still isn't letting me fucking cop what's up.
While you're doing that, I also realized, would this technically be an epithet effect that Arlaya is being hit by, therefore giving her an arcane aspect?
I mean, the thing is, it's uncertain if she's using
Alright.
it, Austin.
So then there's the other words. I'll put the 1 towards rolls because Arlaya fucking needs them at all times. So and now, Austin.
Yeah, now I'll
take it
continue,
away.
right? So what I'm gonna do, right, is, you know that funny As the Sun Sets I have on Speculus, right? You know that funny thing?
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to have it activate now, which is, again, using the 12 that I originally rolled, unless you want me to roll again. So, basically, what I wanted to do is instead of just going for flat damage, I went knockback to send him up and over this way, closer to me. Not onto the pedestal, still above the ground, but I want him up and over closer to me.
Okay.
So, again, that would be using the 12 that I rolled initially, unless you want me to roll again. And, the base damage without any, like, when I don't add any extra fuckery is, like, 9 to 12-ish. But, you know, I am adding a little bit of knockback fuckery, so that might decrease it a little bit.
I'm also willing to spend my pain index to give it that little extra boosty to confirm it, if you need me to.
Yeah, let's see what it rolls first, though.
Well, again, I don't need to roll unless Bell wants
Oh, right,
me to,
sorry,
and-
yeah.
You rolled a 12 for the ability before, right?
Yes, I rolled a 12.
So yeah, that if it's going mostly for knockback, yeah, you can pull him up into the air.
Cool. Alright, so feel free to save your pain index for when you see most fit, Talus. But, as he is in the air, taking a little bit of damage from that as the sun sets, using a combo of my movement and my main action, I want to jump over to Speculus, slam him down with my basic attack, Himawari, and as I slam him into the ground with it, I want to, you know, use that momentum, that boop, and I want to bounce up into the air a little bit afterwards. So here's the roll for Himawari. Oofta.
Oofta indeed.
Does anyone have anything? I don't think so.
I will spend my pain index to make him even more hittable. Is that a thing I can do, or
I can use string puller to align the slash easier to bring him
Want
over
me
the
to
sword a little
explode that
bit.
guy?
There's a lot of
him
things
over.
that people can do.
I can explode
fuck
him
him over.
twice.
Yeah, how about you start with the explosions, because I feel like that's the least valuable, you know?
Alright, I'll explode him once for 5 damage.
Alright.
Okay, that's not something you need to roll for, right?
No, that's just a release. So,
Yeah, he technically already rolled.
Let's see. 2. Okay. So yeah, I guess I could give White another chance to land the attack properly.
alright. Cool. If I'm being given another chance.
Oh, another chance, you say?
Chance time. That wouldn't give me prof, unfortunately, but it is really
Aw,
cool.
man.
Let me pull your
That's
crit thing
fine.
up.
I still do a cool thing. So they would, just dashing over, go slam them down into the ground, and as they do, just slam and then jumping up a little bit for Arlia to follow up.
Speaking of following up, so now that I have 2 wings, I'm going to use Piece of the Puzzle again to swap me and White's positions in particular. I can swap around other people if you fuck.
It's a 9.
It's just
No,
the
it's
one.
no, it's
crit
not.
fail.
It's a 2. I accidentally fucked it up. So that's Arlia for ya.
I'm sorry.
That's her action. Well, roll 20 giveth to you, he taketh away from me. I think that sadly the combo.
Oh no.
It got her so hard that she got knocked out of the
Time.
Discord call.
Scarlet's tongue got stuttered.
You got
You
hit
alright,
so
Scarlet?
hard, Scarlet.
That was the baptism.
Am I alive again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Broke for some reason. Hi, I'm back.
Well, regardless,
The end of my turn, can't really
yeah,
do
that's
anything.
the end of Arlia. I did use my movement. Oh, I have an idea. Holodavins are holograms, right? But they are able to be, like, damaged, so they are somewhat corporeal, right?
They are somewhat corporeal, they can pick things up, they can do stuff.
Hey, would they be corporeal enough for them to wear me as armor?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. So basically, not only does this give me 2 DR, it combines our turns. So basically, this Holodavin will probably be moving on my turn, which is fine. We can combine our actions to make them, like, you know, doubly, cool and shit. And whenever our unit would be attacked, I take the attack first. So this Hollow Davin can be protected for a bit.
Okay.
I think that's the end of our combined turn.
Alright.
And as a reminder, I am no longer invisible, so when you get a moment to untint my icon, I would...
You're underneath the Hollow Davin, so I'll fix that later.
Here you go.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright.
Okay, so it's... I'll save that for phase 2. Which, it's looking like might happen real quick.
Hey guys, do you want me to trigger phase 2?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if your attack alone could trigger it, but it will probably happen by the time his next turn rolls
It's all
around.
good, it'll be fine. It'll work.
It's all good. Because Talus is weird and he's not as good as White, he has to re-roll for it, So, I'm just gonna trigger that funky pain index on his right arm to make the right arm kind of just a little bit,
Balloon deflating sounds. How much damage would that do if it does
well, let's see what the roll... shots!
Reverberating
This is what I
sparks.
get for crit fishing. It's fine. 'Tis a shame. Nothing really happens, I'll say. Don't worry about it, Belle.
Okay. Let's see, yeah, he's gonna put red energy into this. He's going to use Haunting Words.
How's that
What are
on?
the numbers here? On White.
So what's this doing exactly?
Basically, it's damage over time that you can roll to break on your turn.
Cool. Do I take anything initially, or...?
Not initially.
Alright, cool.
Okay. He's going to take a step back. Sarah?
Okay, for one thing, firstly, what damage do I take? I'm still being haunted by the blue dot.
Yeah,
Alright, I use blue energy to make yours, right? It would deal 4 damage. You can roll to break it.
Yeah, I'll take 4 damage, and yeah, let's roll to break it. Okay,
No.
there we go.
Not breaking it.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Let's see.
Yo.
Sorry.
Sorry, Davin's too busy jacking off his beam katana in the background.
So Sarah.
Okay. Let's see. Would there be a spot that you guys would want him tossed into?
Keep him in the aura, because otherwise...
Yeah, can you make her aura visible, by the way? We can't see it.
That's not visible by default, I forgot.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah, so... Especially important for Sarah and me. Also about
Put
you,
the music back on.
I haven't been keeping track of it. You, just keep in mind for the future, he does have a -1 to movement and a 2 to rolls.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna need to mark those. So. Minus
that's
what
what
to
we're good.
rolls and movement?
-2 to
Minus
movement,
2.
1 to rolls. Sorry, other way around. 1 to movement, 2 to rolls.
Oh, Sarah, stay in the orbit if you want to inflict vertigo.
Okay. Just trying to get it so that he actually... Yeah, I don't think there's much of a way I can actually move him without him going a billion miles away. I need to check it. So,
I can move him slightly by exploding.
You want me
the
to
other
move him? I can
C4.
roll bring forward.
if you guys want to, it's fine, but I think for now I'll just keep on with the ass kicking.
Alright, that works. I mean, you could totally,
Nice.
fucking fatal flow him into this thing, although that would damage it, and that would probably...
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I could do that, but I prefer not to, break a war
Damage.
memorial. And if I want to keep him in the aura, I really can't do a huge amount. Sarah's going to actually start trying to conserve a bit of anything and skip breaking off the first one, go into a second, sending him to Slipper,
Okay.
and she's going to do a one and do a breaking law on this one. So, okay, there we go. Sarah attempts to capitalize on her previous string of good luck. She gets a couple of very good kicks in, but the third one he probably just catches her.
I have a thing to work with. It. So he phase 2 is triggered at half health. It was originally triggered after reaching 30 fracture, but no, not going with that anymore. I changed it to half his health. So you land a solid kick to his side, then you land a solid kick to the face, and then you go for another kick to his middle, and then he just blocks it with the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
And as you do it, Alchemy is going to predict that and just try and, like, as Sarah's, like, getting, like, blocked, just capitalize on that moment completely by predicting exactly how he's going to be, exactly how he's going to move, to just punch him in just the right spot with with calculation, cerebral orbit, so. Come on. Please. Ah, damn. Well, whatever. It still works.
Yeah, the roll still works, and you get to damage him a little bit if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, I get to damage him a bit. And I'll just.
How much would this normally do? 4 to 7? Yeah, you'll deal
more 4
to him.
Okay.
Which translates to 2 because it's stoic.
Yeah, and
So you're DR now, Speculous.
How much? Sarah, how many times did you hit him this turn?
3 times. Twice.
The third time was blocked with the mirror.
I'll hit him twice, then he has 7 vertigo stacks overall, so I'll send you what Dizzy's status does.
7 vertigo stacks.
Yeah.
It causes him to... that's the one where you roll a d3 and he uses the move below it, right?
Yeah. If it's a 1. Yeah.
And
then
your roll buff is changed into a -3. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, -3 and a -2 to move. No, he wouldn't have any more minuses to his movement. It would just be a -3. Yeah. Okay.
Is that Sarah's turn?
Yes.
Alchemy?
And now it's my turn. Alright, Should I go all out, like, now? Or should
Feel free to dumpster this guy. He has his once per combat that I intend to use, but...
Yeah, dude, like, at this point, especially since we know what phase 2 is, feel free to do as much as you want.
Alright. Alright, let's go for an extreme nerve acceleration.
How perfect, huh?
Yes! Yes!
So, what's this do?
Oh shit! This is their
I'm classing
action.
Oh, you're classing up off this.
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Well,
okay, well, I have your icon on the GM layer. So.
Yeah, make it the final.
Oh, shit. I'm not sure how it happened, but suddenly the icon got like 10 tiles large.
Pokemon Uranium.
But yeah, this
fucking slaps, dude.
Okay, so do you want to flavor it in some way?
Yeah. Yeah, after this long journey, after this long adventure, she faced her worst fears, she helped her allies through theirs, and now we're at the end. We're at the final point of just... This is where it's going to be. So Alchemy is just like, alright, let me try to just put everything into this to finish this. And she just powers up, just an insanely strong amount of... Before the time dilation happens, everyone just feels an insanely strong amount of epithet energy. And I'd assume at, like, just... pink, like, the pink sparks that come out of her head whenever she's thinking, just, like, keep coming out and coming out and coming out, just, like, begin just, like, showering her body, and then, like, the usual golden class up, like, starts to appear, but the pink sparks just cover her completely, and when she's out...
Let me real quick.
Yeah.
Reminder that
I want to make sure I'm using the right one. Huh?
Can we hear?
Yeah,
Can I
was gonna put her back on the token layer on the in a different area.
But yeah, there she is. She'd be more like, yeah, she's
Yeah,
more like
All right.
this right now. Yeah.
All right. I'll command you. Do you want your funky class 2 passive?
Sure. Yeah. Also, can anyone else hear my crit theme? Or
Also,
is it just...
Yes, we can hear it.
Do you want me to post style class, or do you want to keep that a secret?
I'm keeping that a secret.
All right. Feel free. It's kind of a little weird because I know how it works in my head, and I can explain things if you have any questions. But quite simply, the name of the passive is the Visor of Toth. If you want to read that out.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm loading in right now.
All right.
Toth or
Because it'll be better. Toth. I didn't. I think that's how you spell it, right?
I thought it's like thought.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oops. Well, put that another H in front of that T. That's my bad. It's supposed to be the Egyptian god of like intelligence and everything.
There's multiple spellings,
good.
maybe. It might also be.
More than likely.
Yeah. Just tell me when you're in Kakapo because it'll just be easier for me to post this like one at a time. You know?
Yeah. Visor of Thoth. As a bonus action, Alchemea summons a visor of sorts made out of a purple metallic substance. While Alchemea is using this device, she's able to, as a free action, scan a target as many times as she wants on her turn. However, every time on the first, she has to pay a stamina for each time she scanned this combat, the cost going down by 1 at the end of her turn. On a successful scan, Alchemea can determine a target's weakness, which then can be exploited by herself and her allies. When a target is scanned, she has to pick of which trigger she can take advantage of.
Alright, and I will say, it's basically a thing where when you have scans on a target, you have a trigger, and that is the only way you can trigger it. You can't have like both triggers at the same time, and you can like swap that at the start of your turn, you know?
Alright,
so, your first trigger is scan target attacks an ally, and then your second trigger is and your second trigger is that an ally attacks a scan target. It's basically because sometimes bosses don't really have like innate weaknesses and everything to like their powers and like their body and everything. It's more you're kind of just taking advantage of the fact that they can't focus on everybody at once. So you're basically providing action economy and support with the more scans you have on a person, you know?
Yeah,
But yeah.
So, all that, I'll have to think about that later. I might not even use this combat, just so I can just think about how to use it and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But it is really good. Thank you. But, extreme nerve acceleration. Yeah, let me count the amount of initiative spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She gets 5, I think. That's how it works, right?
7, because it's +2.
+2, right, she gets 7 actions!
It's also a crit.
Have fun!
Affects it.
She's class 2. Characters give me actions already, you know how it be.
Yeah. So immediately, as time begins to slow down, she perceives stuff in like hyper thing, like hyper, just hyper speed thinking. She goes in for. She's just gonna run up the wall because she can like run up surfaces and stuff because time's moving slower for her, and then just slam down and use a more just use a momentum based smart slap to just deal the damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, with bonus buffed with momentum, that would do a decent chunk.
Yeah. And then as she's doing this again, she's gonna take him. No, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use a think for yourself to just grab into his armor, constrict Speculus.
No.
Damn.
No? Okay. I'm gonna
That's
try
two
it.
Oh, good. You have
actions.
5 more attempts.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I have 5 more attempts. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Ignore me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Think for yourself. Again, just.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
that's
can
better.
get him
I
Constrict.
said.
Think.
to- Okay, yeah. His armor is constricted, reducing his movement.
Mm-hmm.
I will point out that movement is normally 15 right now, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and
There you go.
speaking of that, she's just going to leg sweep. Like, in extremely fast time. That's probably going to deal a lot, but I'm still going to use Smart Slap just because she's precisely targeting. So, leg sweep.
Alright.
Nice.
okay.
Nice.
Sweeping the leg,
Leg
you
sweep.
do some damage.
I just realized this is also proc a lot of vertigo stacks. We'll save that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she's just going to slam his head in the ground. Nah. And she's going to slam his head in the ground.
Good
Nah.
enough.
Okay. And how much do I have? Do I have one action left?
I think so. I wasn't keeping track.
The thing is that if Belle is saying you think so anyway, because of how her upgrade is worded, she could just have an extra one, so even if this isn't, then, you know.
Oh right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Yeah. And then she's just going to drag Speculus in the middle and just slam him down.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right
Bring
here.
him over here.
Yeah. Grab him. Yeah. Put him over there.
Get him in the fuck house.
Give me one more roll.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put the Smart Slap. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna do a decent chunk of damage.
Yeah, and. Yeah, and am I allowed any more?
No, I'm not giving you extras at this point.
Yeah, and then she kind of just, in her new Class 2 form that everyone sees, she just kind of collapses to the ground. Just. Bop. That's my turn.
Alright, White's in there, so.
Yeah, I'm... What you can do is you can just move Hollow Dab into back, because, yeah, White's, you know, being worn, or, yeah, White's being worn right now, so...
Let's see, I'm going to use his talent. It's upgraded by a broken state here, but...
Alright.
So... What am I going to have him do? Because I want him to use this once for combat, but as a GM, I feel like that might be a bit mean.
I mean, hey, we're tough. We can take it.
We're tough.
We've been
Most of
doing
you are
this.
tough. Alchemia is not.
We've been doing this man Despacito the whole time. It's fine.
Don't worry, Talus will save Alchemia, or else he'll try. If it's really
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, and I don't get my attack of opportunity because I'm dead. But
You are now.
Okay. I never gave an actual think for it, so I'm gonna say this is a 1x2. He did not roll enough for it to work properly, so.
Fair enough. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, that's definitely powerful, but we can take that.
Yeah.
Just 20 damage. It's fine.
Listen, Belle, I'm used to the bounties that Scarlet runs, where Dio and Fusiol just summon the world and deal 40 damage in a 3x3. This is chump change.
So real quick, Dark Davin is going to detonate his hot potato on regular Davin.
Okay.
That deals 5 damage, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that counts for proccing the red bonus effect on Phantasm, which is that they instead of having 2 actions, they have one. Words. Instead of having 3 actions, they have 2. But if they get attacked at any point, they explode and deal 6 damage to everyone around them.
I see.
So that's Arlia, Sonder, Alchemia, Hollow Davin, and Davin.
how much damage is being given?
6.
Okay, that's. I'm at 7. Can someone help?
No,
I got you.
you know, I don't want Hollow Davin to just be completely destroyed because that'd mess with my plans. So I'm going in the box.
Before you do that,
Thanks, but
Sonder.
no thing.
What's the egg?
I'm going in the box. I'm taking Hollow Davin in the box with me. In the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and grab Alchemy and Path of Destruction out of there. It'll probably require a high roll because I typically can't grab people, but you know.
Can I heal her first?
Huh?
I'm gonna heal her first. Can I do that first?
It's an anytime, so yeah.
Oh, Pogger. Here, let me get the +3 first. Speculous. 19.
Nice.
Okay.
That's 5 damage minus 3.
Okay.
So
5 damage.
So do I not take the damage?
No, okay.
No, you do not take. This is charted Speculous, and I'm going to heal you with this.
Okay, so what does that do to his roll buff or
Yeah,
debuff?
-3 on your next roll. On top of everything else.
Gives me an unstackable +3 to my blessing effects, so Alchemy for 8.
Okay. And
I mean, I'll
wait, didn't
try.
tell us- Yeah.
Well, okay, never mind then. But you're fine then. I was trying to do
Yeah,
that to pull her out of the explosion, but you know, we good. She's alright then, we're good.
Okay, so is that your turn, Sandra, or do you have other things?
I can use a main action. Davin, you're stuck with the bombed Hollow Davin, right?
No, the bomb exploded and he put a box in so that his Hollow Davin and himself would be fine.
Yeah, exactly. The box is basically like an impervious defense, so...
During golden mode, anyway.
Well, yeah.
Well, Alchemy seems like a bit of a... I got low stamina, so I'm gonna give her main action, center ground.
I just want to say, I want low stamina. That's part of my plan.
Alright. There, you get stuck, passive Alchemy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move anywhere, that's my...
That's your turn? Okay. Talus.
Time to murder this fucker, or else Talus
Please do!
will
We're
try.
running low on time.
A fucking father fucker, he's gonna fucking dash up to it. And, you know, fuck it. I don't even know the fucking max damage I could possibly do. I'm just gonna...
Why are both of you
Seeing, you know,
awful
Sarah
for
doing her big combo stuff with, like, after succeeding attack, she goes and goes and goes and goes. I'm gonna try and mimic that with the Agony Render buff, and I'm just gonna spam pain indexes.
Okay.
Nope, never mind. Well, 9. Hey.
Yeah, good enough. Good enough.
Alright,
Okay,
do I get another one?
Sure.
Alright, fun. I'm gonna do another one. Okay, that first one was on his neck, so his neck kind of like his head, he can't really aim properly, and then this one's on his leg. Never mind. Shut up.
I'll let it proc, but I won't let you get another one.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. What if... can I pull some bullshit? What if
Do it.
I said to Talos, no, you see, I do it by momentum. You gotta do flips.
Good enough.
Roll again.
Good enough.
Each of these would be dealing 6, by the way.
Okay, I'm just gonna start ignoring Stoic just because time.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, no, that's Talos' turn, dealing 12. Taking 6 in cost.
Okay. That's your turn. It's Davin.
Okay. So, first things, well, you know, having one of my Hollow Davins taken over kind of ruins my plans a bit, but not
That's
by
all
much.
good. I mean, honestly, there's nothing saying I can't just unequip now.
No, you're good. You're good. You can keep him. It doesn't ruin the plans completely. It just won't be as nearly as effective.
And if you say so, I can. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So first things first. Before my turn, I'm just gonna detonate that funny C4 on Speculous for 5 damage.
5 damage.
Then I'm gonna have these go over here. I'm gonna have this one go here. And then I'm gonna have both of them use Hot Potato, put more C4 on them.
Okay, roll twice.
Let me just find it on my sheet here.
We already know what Hot Potato is. You don't need to push the button in the sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. So neither of
You
them
get-
succeed.
The 7 succeeds.
Okay, so 1 gets on there. And then I am gonna do a funny basic attack with both Davins with the lustrous Flame Lily, which I am currently at 75% health, which means he cannot block this. He is taking 14 damage.
Okay, roll it.
So yeah, I got to roll twice, but you know.
Okay.
You are taking 14 damage.
Good. And is that your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
If it matters for anything, that would be 2 instances of 7, so because of his DR, it would technically be 12 that he's taking, but yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm ignoring Stoic at this point.
It cuts through
just
DR.
have-
Yeah, it cuts through DR, right.
Yeah,
I
and don't
forgot.
forget, Bell, you just have DR because phase 2 passive stuff.
Alright. Forgot about that. Okay. He's gonna take a couple steps back. Let's see. Does he have any times? I have a thing to go with here. So he's gonna try Umbral Surge again. That has a -6.
It's still a success.
Yeah, who's it hitting?
It's a 1
Oh,
by
it's
2, so it's everybody
okay.
on the top 2 lines. Yeah. So.
Gotcha. Alright.
Wait, hold on. I forgot to bring my box with me.
Talus is gonna do what Talus is doing, dodge down.
I mean,
I think you're safe already.
You could get in the box.
Oh shit, he'll dodge into the box.
No, come on,
Okay,
Talus,
so
keep
safe.
dodging. Keep rolling. Go for it, buddy.
No.
Hey, Austin, if you want help, I can string puller you out of the way.
It's not necessary. Save your string puller for in case. Well, I mean,
Well,
your turn's
I mean,
coming up.
Hey,
Go.
yeah.
Austin, if you want to use some of my stamina, which would help me, you could summon a box with your Hollow Davin.
I guess I could, because it is at any time, so I could.
It is in any time.
Alright, yeah. So if you want to help out Scar, then sure, go for it.
I think I rolled a 9 on the effective flame.
I've done Shadow Shell for myself, at the very least.
And the Shatter Shell will protect you a little bit, but not fully. You'll still take 10.
That's fine. That's
Sarah's actually has two uses of each at any time now, so she could do a barrel roll if you wanted, Arlia.
I am fine.
Okay.
You gonna do that box?
Oh, well, I guess it isn't any time now.
I mean, very
yeah,
technically,
I mean,
you would roll it, Dream, since...
Yeah, because it is still Hollow Davin doing it.
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's... I assume it won't be completely reducing the damage, but,
Take 7.
7? Alright. So, since I already did that, cool, got it.
Regular Davin, you also take 7. I'm gonna let Hollow Davin live with.
Okay.
Okay, that's his turn. White.
Alright, White. Let me think here. Do I want to... You know what, Arlia, go before me, because I want you to take use of the passive thing I gave you, but I also want to change it, so,
Yeah, that's totally fair, you know what? So, here's what I'll do then.
3.5.
Here's what I'll do. I am going to use, the classic. I'm gonna use Innate Draw. Is what I would say if I could roll above a 4. So, I assume no one has a reroll.
No, I don't.
No.
Nope.
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
It is fine, COD. Don't fucking worry. So, in that case... That sucks, too, because this is a singular enemy, and Lord of Lonely Souls would be super useful here. But you know what? She's a little bit peeved. She, tosses her hood over her face, and is going to activate the slash. Yeah, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna activate the slash and try and, like, knock him up and over here a little bit, right? And I rolled a 16 for that. So, If you want me to roll again, I can, but still.
Yeah, this is activating the As the Sun Sets that she did first round.
Yeah,
Okay,
if she did it before, then she
that would
just...
work.
And don't
Yeah.
forget
Alright.
to remove the other -3 since you already used that up.
Alright. Alright, thank you.
And so now, after that, she's not gonna ruin anything. So, in that case, I think I'm gonna string puller the box into Speculous for minor damage. Yeah, there we go, bud. Now you start rolling, okay?
I'm giving you an all right amount of damage because I want to speed this along. That your turn?
Yep.
And it would be
Alright,
white.
so now it's white. So start of my turn, I'm gonna be switching my passive thing off of the funny thing that's giving it to Arlia currently, and instead I want to make it so that it's certain, because this funky guy's undead, and if we're going based off the other guys, I want to make it certain that I'm dealing, like, you know, like extra, like, light holy damage, uncertain exactly how much, so basically variable light damage buff on my shit is what I'm going for. And then what I'm going to do is that since mine and the Hollow Davin have our turns combined, which, as per this, means that our actions are boosted to approximately double effectiveness. Considering this is a summon, it's probably not quite that effective, but it's at least a little boosty to the effectiveness of what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, go and do like a wall run, 3.5, 5, and then it would be like 6. And as I bounce off of the wall, I'm gonna go for an As the Sun Sets on Speculous.
Good enough.
Cool, cool.
And also, I'm gonna use that funny C4 anytime on the Hollow Davin that White is armoring to, you know, give a cool guys don't look at explosions moment for 5 damage.
Cool, cool.
Okay, roll hot potato.
Yep.
Hot potato.
There we go.
Yeah. Are you gonna activate the thing, White?
Yeah, so basically, what White's gonna do is jump, land on top of the funny box, and as they do, just dramatically extend their sword off to their side as they're a little hunched over, and then, yes, activating it. I am just going for straight up damage, so it's using the 8, and it's 9 to 12 base, plus any extra holy that I'll be getting there.
Plus holy? What?
Because of my passive, I made it so I'm dealing variable amounts of extra, like, holy light damage.
Okay, I'll make that 12 then. And then is Davin detonating the bomb right away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's an extra 5 damage. He's looking pretty terrible.
Alright, so before my turn ends, I realize now I should be taking damage from the screaming, haunted words, whatever. How much is that?
Alright, let me roll for that. And also, you can roll to break it.
Yeah, I'll do that after I get it.
It doesn't do any damage to you this turn.
Alright, let's see if I can break it.
Yeah, you break it. I forget what color I used to put it on you.
I just put the screamy guy, yeah.
I used red? Okay. I don't think it actually does anything because it didn't do any damage to him.
Yeah. That is my turn, though. I guess. Well, no, I used my movement. That's it.
It didn't do any damage, so it did fucking nothing.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, that's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, Speculous. He's going to try to, as the sun sets on you.
No.
And by that I mean he uses as the sun sets on himself and activates it immediately.
And by that I mean the C4 that I still have on him explodes. He is the red sun.
Another 5 damage.
Red sun.
You can't match that technique.
Stumble. He's super low. Sarah, you want to finish this off?
Yeah.
Actually, Sarah, I do have like the perfect finisher if you let me, but I'll let you do like the brunt damage. I just have something I want to like end things off on if possible.
Okay, in which case, Sarah will go over here. Because of that. Command, get ready to receive.
Alright.
Crit fails.
I saw that single digit and got very scared.
Yeah. Okay, that didn't work.
He's stumbling. I'll let you get another roll.
Yeah. He swayed out of the first one. Second one hits pretty hard.
Okay.
All right.
He had 4 remaining, so.
Okay,
yeah.
That one misses, but she's going to use Breaking the Law again. And this time she's going to use her.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, fair enough. He gets sent flying towards Alchemea.
Okay.
Yeah. And before he shatters, Alchemea is just going to stand up, still kind of reeling from the amount of energy she expended in extreme nerve acceleration. Handling it a lot better, but like still, she just like looks at him and just reaches into her pocket and takes out the pocket sand, uses thinking on yourself to just make it like a shredding thing and just throws in his eyes.
Pocket sand!
You know what? I like that ability so much, and the fact that he's basically already dead to allow it.
Yeah. Basically, she just throws it in his eyes and like tears up his armor, and she just says, "Pocket sand, bitch."
Pocket sand.
Speculous. I'm throwing sand in your fucking eye.
Mileage we've gotten out of the apple mines is amazing.
Yeah, that particular joke in the apple mines too.
So, as you do that, you notice his eyes flash green. I'm mostly doing this because I forgot to do that anytime you use one of Esmeralda's abilities. Before they fade, and he collapses into darkness. A few seconds later, the darkness sort of swirls around and congeals into the shape of the Mirror of Shadow.
Oh, it's not broken?
Seems not.
Yeah, Alchemea will just pick it up at this point and just hold it for a couple seconds. Does she see anything in it?
Oddly enough, the surface itself isn't super reflective, but like you can see her face in it, kinda. But it's like
despite it,
dark mutations on it.
Despite everything, it's still me. Huh.
Fuck off!
Yeah. Yeah, she would just give it to Sarah at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do we want to do combat rewards, or do we want to do a cutscene and then do combat rewards later?
I think combat rewards.
I know I like to do combat rewards and then
the cutscene.
Yeah. Just so
okay, Dream. How about you? Because I know you're on a time limit.
Combat rewards, then a cutscene. Because if I have to leave in the middle of it, at least I have my rewards already squared away.
Okay. I don't actually remember what numbers I planned for this. I think I remember proficiency was 3.
That's juicy.
Man, I didn't get to do my plan of having 3 Davin shank him with a dagger for 18 damage.
Shank.
But you got 2 Davin shanking him with a dagger for 14 damage.
Well, no, I got to do like full katana slice, but I never got myself low enough to do the dagger.
Yeah, well, if it's 3 prof, then I mean, I'm gonna...
Yeah,
I mean,
3 prof, 4
me.
comp. Yeah, 3 prof, 4 comp, 6 stam.
Oh, 6?
Is that too much?
No, I like
I'm taking it.
Hey, do I get anything at 89?
No, you don't.
Alright, well, I'm definitely classing up in the next episode, Davin.
I'm gonna tell you, by the way, next time you use Davin... Oh, it's 4. Okay, I'll take it. Next time you use Davin, remind Gecko to write your next things, because, they're not there.
I see.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
like, the numbers of when they happen are, and you aren't getting it yet. But the things themselves, they ain't there.
Also,
okay. I'll do something. I'll get stamina instead.
Also, Belle, is this considered to be the end of the session?
I mean, technically, there's no more combat after this.
Alright, because Funky Talus has a talent where if he survives a full session, he gets some extra stuff.
Fuck you. Okay, so, I'm going to point out, there is a secret boss that you can still trigger. I don't expect you to.
Fun.
Considering that Dream wants to go to sleep, I'm gonna
it's very hard to do and basically impossible to do by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna throw that D2 in proficiency.
I have work tomorrow at 7 a.m. I have not had dinner.
You should go do that.
Alright, what does Talus get up to then?
He got up to 25.
Alright. Do we want to resolve White first, or do we want to resolve Talus first?
Do Talus since you're already saying it.
Alright, cool. Talus, you get 2 things. At 20 proficiency, you get something that you did not pick at character creation.
Alright.
If you want me to post the actual text for everybody else, I can, but Talus, after you saw Alchemea speed up her own perception at move incredible speeds, you're like, I should probably do that as well. And now you have a never-ending pace.
Oh, fun.
Do you want me to post that talent, or do you want to just keep it to yourself for now?
Let me reread it. Yeah, no, I like it. I don't mind sharing it. It's a fun talent.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me just unblack it out on your character sheet.
That was folded up too.
Copy. Alright, so yeah, no. Never-ending pace. Talent. You have a second move action per round that you can specifically only take on other people's turns. You can choose to only take part of that movement across multiple turns. If you try to move as a reaction to something, you have to roll for effectiveness, with the roll being harder the less movement you spend on getting out of the way. And then at 24, you get something else, which, you know, considering you tried to use it as breaking the law and fucked up, yeah, you're like, I should probably just try a bit less. 24. If pain index would fail, Talus realizes that he was putting too much effort. Inflicting pain is a simpler matter, in which his precision isn't required, and thus may choose to take a normal basic attack with +1 crit range at the cost of an additional stamina point.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, White is at 20 proficiency.
20? Well, you get 2 things then. First off, 17. Let me just. It's. White's. 17. Soul residue. White's blade and armor begin to whistle as a yellow aura surrounds their blade, allowing them to take a definite, observable quality of something within 3 spaces and store it with the sword's engraving. These properties can be applied retroactively to White's as the sunset triggers. If they desire, White can use this ability in the form of a sword slash, releasing all qualities to it, with augmenting the attack and dealing +3 damage per quality released.
Interesting. That's fun. I'm pretty sure that's an ability that I had that I didn't.
Yeah, it was. I think it's an unchosen ability.
Yeah. There's a. Yeah. No, it is, and there's some changes to it slightly, but yeah, no, cool. And then there's another.
Yeah. And at 20, no name to this one, but it's an upgrade to Strength of Possession, so have fun naming this one.
Cool.
20. While Strength of Possession is active, both parties get a plus to their rolls equal to the companionship with each other, half down, capping at +5.
That's fun.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. Alright.
Speaking of, do we get comp overall?
Oh yeah, I should probably choose the comp.
I'd say, like, with all the conversations everyone was having throughout the session, I'd say a clean 2 comp to everyone across the board, maybe 3, but I might be being too generous with that. What do you think, Todd?
I'm impartial. I'm partial, so I can't really say anything.
It should be 3.
Yeah. 3 with everyone across the board.
I'm shameless. I'll ask.
Yum.
Alright. Oh boy. 8 with Sarah. 4 with
Wait,
White,
how much?
and then I get
3 comp with everyone, Sonder.
I see.
Right, and then Sonder would also get 4. Nice.
To reiterate, I'm putting 3 companionship to White and 2 to Talus.
Yeah, so we're at 7 now, Arlion.
Heck yeah.
Uh-huh.
You wanna know what's really funny?
What?
White and Arlia have more companionship than Davin and Arlia, despite the many episodes they've been together.
That's the funny thing about companionship as a stat.
Yeah, if you pick it, if you pick it, it's just boosted.
I've said it before, but it's really funny, especially with the characters who have increased comp rewards, because you know you could like go through like a life or death situation with someone, like propose to someone and are literally getting married, but then a funny little lizard goes, "Here's a friendship bracelet," and then you have more companionship with them than you've ever had with anyone else combined.
Great. I love companionship as a stat.
Davin's been with Arlia throughout the entire journey she's had as a Reaper, and then like,
and then this funky armor boy.
This funky armor boy walks up and is like, "Movie, we're in a movie, superhero
movie."
Fucking blackberries.
Oh god, I can't not fuck him.
Wait a second. Let's take a step back.
Alright, for my comp, since I have 5 of it, I'm gonna give 2 to White, so we're at 6. Yeah, I think we're at, then I'll give, another 2 to Arlia. Yeah, cause I think they had a sort of connection, you know? And then I'll give one to Sonder, why not? They know each other.
We got 5 now.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Well,
I love having
that's rewards dusted and dunsted, right?
Yep.
Yep. Let me take care of these numbers and then the tiles themselves. Okay. So, I came up with a silly little gag for the end of session, for end of the journey here.
Sure.
Cod, if you look to the south side of the map.
Yeah.
Can you see where I'm going with this?
Ah, I see.
Yeah, they aren't going to be important very much, but let me move them off to the
Show
of the
the
GM
bucket.
layer.
Show him.
Not just bucket.
Reveal
all 3 of them.
Here they be.
So leader kind of looks to them as like, "See, I told you that we could get the mirror afterwards." Sir, I don't exactly see the mirror. Nonsense! Give us a mirror.
What mirror?
The dude broke it in the battle.
Yeah.
There's a mirror right there. And there.
The mirror of shadow. I know it's here.
Yeah, like I said, the mirror of shadow, he destroyed it. The enemy?
Yeah.
The leader and
seems
bucket
like
look at each
everybody.
other. They're just like, well, wish I could have said I saw that coming.
Maybe you could take out one of the other mirrors.
Now you know that wouldn't really work for our great empress, but you know maybe it's a consolation prize.
They're pretty.
Goes to try to pick up this giant statue with a giant mirror.
It's probably
Yeah,
worth
that
a
ain't
lot.
happening. That ain't happening. God, you're all just completely useless. Tries the same thing. It doesn't work. At this point, like people can just start trying to leave around them if you want.
Here.
All 3 of us work together.
Arlia, if I have your permission, I can help them.
Davin, I think just leave while they're distracted.
You know, all right. I'd try to be a nice guy.
No, yeah, I understand. But all things considered,
Davin's
let's
a
just
nice
go.
guy. Holy shit! I didn't know he was that much of an incel.
So real fast.
So, if I may ask something about you 3. Something did just dawn on me a second ago. Your great empress, does she happen to own a big castle with a lot of purple fire around? I've seen the interior of it.
I mean, she has this really big palace now, but no, that's the wrong voice. Shit. But I mean, she has a big palace made of black marble. It's real nice.
I see. I'll need to look into where exactly that was and who exactly owned that.
Hey,
I've only seen
why? Sorry, I thought you were done, Scarlet.
She just says, "I've only seen the interior," and starts walking up.
Hey, Wyatt. Who are those three?
Those three are
They're about to explain it, and then remember the very flashback. I will remove your armor for you from Talus.
They are others entering the temple. We met them earlier, but it's fine. They aren't causing any harm.
Alright, if they're not, like, for example, giving anybody a fright of their armor or anything, I guess that's fine.
No, the only person that may be scared of them is far away.
That's good to know.
Man, that armor could really scare someone if someone came across it on the wrong day.
Yeah, particularly that bucket.
We're lucky that Mr. Smithy is able to distinguish different types of armor from each other. Otherwise, he may have been very afraid of me.
That is
Yeah.
good to know.
That would have been awkward as hell.
Out of character, I'm just going to point out, Alan is a complete and total dumbass. He didn't notice.
But Talus wants to help the dumbass. Because Talus is a dumbass.
No, Talus is our dumbass.
Yeah.
Anyways, so how are we going to go about this, God? Because Sarah knows how to do the thing, but she needs to be holding the mirror to do it.
Yeah, and like, Alchemy had actually handed her the mirror.
Ah.
Are you guys ready to deliver?
May as well.
Sure thing.
The movie has reached its climax.
Yeah.
Now we have a resolution following action. Something of the sort.
Yeah. Okay, now, Sarah looks up. There's a doorway, right?
Yeah, the stairwell will count as a doorway for our purposes.
Okay. Sarah looks into the mirror and says, quite simply, Esmeralda Ravenfeather, and walks through. The rest of you probably walk through with her.
Arlia looks at her scythe for a moment and just realizes, I haven't done my judgment cut practice today. Still not really vibing with her. She got it right once, and that's basically it.
Oh, is it called judgment cut? I'm sorry.
Reapers are just edgy and cut open portals to,
Yeah.
So, you enter this area, and
Wow, class 1 Alchemia.
shit! I put our icon on this map, but I was ready for things to happen and just for her not to class up. So
Alchemia steps through the portal. It cuts her soul. She loses proficiency.
Bye-bye. There was such an energy to class 1 Alchemia. No! And then she just gets fucking Sandman'd off screen. That just fucking got me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Exit stage, right?
Okay. I'll go with this one. So you enter this area. Arlia, you and Davin would be able to tell, like, there's energies similar to the underworld here. Arlia in particular, you'd be able to tell this isn't the underworld, but it's similar.
Finally, below plane.
As you're standing here, I am going to point out that this area you're in is largely just a section of hallway with the stairwell there. And as you're like looking around a little bit, a small figure comes around the corner. It's like, well, not sure what Lady Esmeralda sees in you, but you know, if she let you come this far, can't be all that bad.
Hey, and you are?
Name's Grumblick. Raphael did a very good thing for me a while back, so I kinda work for him now.
Fair enough. But yeah, we're here to see Esmeralda. We have something for her.
Well, she's up those stairs.
Thanks, Growbook.
You're welcome. Also, exploring this place might not be a great idea, because this place is not exactly welcoming to visitors, even if the people who control it are, so... follow the rules of good house guest and such, and you should be fine.
Yeah, I've dealt with that kind of thing before. Don't worry.
Okay, so does everyone go up the stairs then?
I mean, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
no reason not to.
Okay, let's group everyone together a bit. So I can boop you all up here.
Ship. Oh.
And I'm going to... fuck it, I'll get the polygon reveal so we can reveal the whole damn thing.
Whoa, polygon reveal. Hoo-hoo, big boy, alright.
Oh man.
Fucking high roll over here, Mr. Fancy Pants.
And almost done. And there you go.
There we go.
Oh,
I see.
Arlia, you'd be able to tell this symbol on the ground is the crest of House Ravenfeather.
Yeah.
Greeting, everyone. It is good to...
Hey, Esmeralda. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright. Considerably better, considering I believe you have something for me.
Yep. And... I can give it over to you if you like.
That would be best. Arlia, give me a roll real quick.
1 sec. There we fucking go.
You've heard her voice before, and you know where.
Where?
The stuff I told you when I was trying to get Esmeralda into Arlia's session. Do you remember that?
Let me remind myself.
I'll just send you the message.
Oh, if I'm allowed to guess, is it the voice that Raphael heard at under Halloween session? Because there was a person speaking to him, so don't know if it's Esmeralda or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
I was trying to be subtle about it, but you know.
You're good. You're good.
She just sits down cross-legged. She doesn't really know what to say, doesn't really think anything can be added, so, hey.
It is not often that we have guests in the boundary.
Ah, so
Welcome.
this is where this is. It reminded me of the underworld, but it had some differences here and there.
Yes. So, Esmeralda would walk up to Sarah.
Hey there. Here you go. I believe this is yours.
It is. She holds up the mirror of shadow, looks at it appreciatively, and runs a hand across one across the reflective surface, and then like grins a little bit, and then smashes the damn thing over.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
The fragments fall to the ground, but one fragment is glowing with a light green energy, similar to her skin tone. But and then she reaches out, grabs it, and absorbs the fragment of her soul. Thank you, Sarah, and all of you for getting this for me. If any of you have questions on Reapers or requests for information or favors,
Arlia,
I believe you have earned them.
Arlia quietly slips out the note in her pocket again and sweats a little bit.
We're gonna have you roll for that later, Scarlet.
It's a D100 to determine your percent score.
Well, I already have an idea. We'll worry about it later, though.
D100 to determine the amount of years left in your life.
If you fail this test, you fail your life, Arlia.
He doesn't talk like that.
Yes, he does!
Reminds me of the fucking TikTok where it's like the roulette wheel where it's like, you will die in, it's like however many options, and then it goes 5 seconds, the person just has like their facial expression changes, like full face burst.
That's what's gonna happen if she fails the test. Point is, right, she would have one thing to ask. She picks up a particular shard.
If I may inquire, what does the Black Mirror have over other non-Black mirrors?
The Mirror of Shadow was I suppose it would be best to start from the beginning. I am aware that you found my resting place, so to speak, while you were on your adventure.
Yes.
The story written on those walls, accurate, though incomplete. I went to face Vicar. I went alone because I felt I had to and couldn't get anyone else. When Raphael found out, he ran to the place as fast as he could. He was too late. The power of my epithet prevented Vicar from destroying my soul as he normally would. But instead, he shattered it into 1,000 pieces, scattered them across the world.
Arlia raises her hand.
Look.
Yes?
Because I'm worried this will be on the test, because I'm curious, what was your epithet?
Esmeralda, looks sad and just, I'll get back to you on that in a moment. I never really told anyone other than Raphael. So it wouldn't be on any test.
You say that. Odigos is funky.
Esmeralda would look to Alchemy and just, yes?
So, I have no questions that could be answered in a short amount of time, and I don't want to waste our time here right now. I do want to ask, could there be any way for me to come back? I've sort of accumulated an interest for Reaper history and culture, and if there's any way I could continue to learn from... if there's any way I can...
Stands up and turns around.
Yeah.
Keep going.
If there's any way... Yeah, if there's any way I can come back here, of course I can talk to Arlia, but being here I think would also be a very interesting learning experience. If you're fine with it.
This place is not welcome to the living. In fact, you may have noticed them. She, looks to either side of the map. The aspects of origin and oblivion guard this place, and they don't take kindly to visitors. Though I am able to control them, the place does not welcome, even if I do.
I was not planning on barging in. I just wanted to ask if you allowing me back here was even a possibility.
It is technically a possibility, but it is not likely.
Thank you. And then she would kind of just step back and let other people say their...
Once Alchemea finishes, Esmeralda would say, now, continuing the story, even though my epithet was keeping me alive, my soul shattered. Raphael arrived just as the final acts concluded. I have rarely seen him so distraught, but he had an artifact that he used to save many of the fragments of my soul so that I could remain. And then he has been gathering the pieces. And now with him in the coma, I take up the task where he could not continue.
Can I ask then, Esmeralda, do you have any idea how much is left?
When I said that it was shattered into 1,000 pieces, that was not a random number. It was 1,000. This piece you have given me is number 657. But I worry. For the past few hundred years, our rate of finding them slowed. It was never fast in the first place. And to answer the question that was originally asked, Arlia, you asked how the Mirror of Shadows different from other mirrors.
I was
several of the fragments of my soul, they were changed to take new forms, powerful artifacts, and the like. All of them with different functions, different shapes, different powers, but all of them were magical in some way due to the power of my epithet.
Oh god.
I hadn't considered that. You're giving me ideas, Ballast.
Well, Sarachi pipes up again. If the rate of you finding them is slowed, could it be that someone else is collecting them too?
Not likely, although possible. I could find them if they were to gather the fragments, their signal would get stronger. Thus, I would be easier to find.
Hey, Bell.
Yes?
Bell. We haven't discussed this, but, maybe Sarah might be onto something. Do you want, or if you're okay with it, I can give Talus a roll. Then we can discuss.
I'm not sure what you're giving him a roll for, but...
Oh,
you can give him
no!
I think I picked up on it. Yeah, you can...
Yeah!
Oh, no!
Arlia stands right the fuck up!
So I have a concerning theory, right?
I hadn't considered that. Fuck!
So I have a concerning theory, right?
What is this theory?
So do you know of the figure known as Envy?
Esmeralda gets, she frowns. I have heard of Envy. They have not been on my radar, thankfully.
Well, portions of a Reaper's soul is definitely something from a little I know that she would obsessively collect.
Of course.
Would it have any effect on the fact that I'm not a Reaper, just Reaper adjacent?
They're still shards of life. God damn it, okay.
If I'm able to say something since the name of my ex-master was mentioned.
Of course, Talus.
Don't recognize your soul in particular. However, she was a collector of fragmented individuals, so I would not be surprised if she had one or two of your fragments in her possession.
Arlia's look of concern deepens.
Yeah, Sarah actually looks to Arlia in concern as well.
So someone's corrupting them.
Possibly.
Esmeralda, calm down.
Have to try and find her to see if she is, because she might not. I don't know. Talus is looking through his book right now, trying to see if he can find anything.
I have had my own theory, and it is distressing. She turns to look off into the darkness to the north of the map. Sarah.
Yes?
I was watching the episode you were in recently, where you were with Oz.
Yeah.
Early in that event, you mentioned someone by the name of Elixabeth Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
What is her epithet? You seem to know it.
Her epithet is life. But she's been desperately trying to corrupt it. She wants to kill with life.
So it was all for nothing? She looks at her hand and just... So, plan is doomed from the very beginning?
It's me, Esmeralda.
She turns to look at you. There are tears streaming down her face.
Sarah hugs her.
Esmeralda would hesitate and then hug back, sobbing.
I don't understand, but I'm sorry. But we'll do our best. I'll do what I can to help you, no matter what.
You don't understand, Sarah. When I was alive, my epithet was life. And if it's gone back into rotation, that means the fragments of my soul tied to it are gone from this world. And I can't get them back. That means I'm going to be broken like this forever.
Hey, Esmeralda. Do you really think that... Are you native to this plane of existence?
What?
To this dimension. I'm pretty certain that epithets don't go across dimensions. Right? Or am I getting that mixed up?
I think that they're shared between dimensions. It's just the same universe.
Ah, shit.
Though that's hardly an exact science.
Yeah, it gets complicated.
Even if it wasn't, I'm from the same world as you are, Sarah. And the same world as Elixabeth.
Alright, let's see if I can give Talus another roll for something. You know, I know we just talked about my master and being that she might be collecting some of your fragments, and that's a bad thing. But restoring a broken soul to its full potential might be something within her capabilities.
No, even if it is, I do not wish to work with thee. I have heard too many bad things about them.
Lol, yeah, you have.
Yeah, Esmeralda's been with Raphael. She knows a thing or two because she's seen a thing or two.
Yeah, no, she fucking sucks. Talus just trying to help though. Talus doesn't know that.
Maybe other solutions. How to look into them. Thank you for telling me, Sarah. For telling me what happened in my epithet. I'm going to mention to people, real quick. You can tell. She has an epithet.
Ooh. Spicy.
Nice.
Arlia looks at the note in her pocket, worried of a multiple choice question.
The piece of paper actually starts in the corner, starts to write on it a little bit, Arlia, and it just says, "I hope you're having fun."
Arlia, are you okay?
So what did
Do you
you
need a
do,
hug
if I
too?
may ask?
What'd she say?
Can I ask what it is?
It?
It's evident that you have an epithet. I should be able to tell.
Esmeralda, like, her expression is blank for a moment. She pulls up a hand to herself as her eyes go wide. And she's just, so that's what that meant. That's what he meant. It's almost poetic in a way.
What?
Arlia, do you remember what Raphael said on top of that mountain? When he entered the Hunter Asriel state?
Did you get the life and he still has the death?
It's just the thing. Before all this, before the Reaper War, his epithet was death. So, our epithets fused or something? I don't get it, but it makes so much sense. And yet, not at all. She's laughing, but she's still crying.
Then we need to ask the concerning question of how it got back into rotation with a little question mark at the end.
Yeah. But...
Anyway,
Cool.
1 second. She takes a few steps away, takes out her fine, like, you know, pretty nice pen and just writes on the note, "Help me."
You think it's both ways?
Anyway. She's partially doing it to relieve stress, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you've done for me.
Anytime.
When I set out for this journey and set this task before you, the plan was to test DBA to see if I could trust them. Seems I had a lot to learn about the nature of things. I always thought that DBA could help because things just tend to go right and wrong around DBA. If I hang out with you guys some more, I'll find some more fragments.
Almost certainly.
Mm-hmm. We sure did leave that movie guy back at the place, didn't we?
Yeah. We're gonna need it right back.
It's fine.
I can send you back to the mortal plane, either in DBA building or outside of the temple.
You said this is something between the material plane and the underworld, yes?
This place is a boundary between all. Life and death is just a facet of it.
I see. Well, I'm sorry if this is a non sequitur, but
if anyone was to look at White at this point, this entire time, they haven't really been saying much, mainly just listening to what's being said. But they're kind of, best way I can describe it is vibrating, close, vibrating, shivering, kind of a similar thing.
Something about this place. I feel very strange.
It would make sense. This place is a path on the realm of the dead, and you are a spirit. It would make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It feels that there might be... I'm unsure, but I feel some sort of overflowing power within me.
Esmeralda would look off to the left, but would then turn back to White and just... I'm not sure what could be causing this. Place being that the path along the pathway to the underworld. It makes sense if your soul is more powerful here.
I see.
He does remind me of the things that walk around, at least a little bit.
I suppose there are similarities.
I'm not sure if it's meaningful, though.
I just felt the need to express that before we were sent back. And similarly, thank you for doing that service for us. I'm more than happy to help someone in need. And you're very clearly in need, and with how you are, it seems that we have something in common at the very least. Our epithet, our soul, our will, would not allow us to just pass.
She's not quite sure how to respond to that.
Yeah.
Regardless, though, I suppose I'm ready to head back whenever.
Yeah. I think so. I think we're just about done. So,
Before we go, actually, though, now that I think of it, from that last combat that we were in, I feel as if I've gained the capability to do something new. And I wish to test it with you, Sarah, if you would allow me.
oh, absolutely.
So Sarah with her epithet, right?
Yeah.
She's kind of like, in some way, she has like a constant like spinning energy around her, right? That's how she works.
Yes, it's most of the time it's quite muted, but when she's actually whirling
In
up,
combat.
she gets it gets a bit much higher. But there's a small amount,
For now,
near like an aura.
I'm gonna try and use the new ability I got, Soul Residue, right? And for the time being, I want to try and absorb the spinning property into my blade.
Yeah, I say that works.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. And I'll just hold on to that for now.
Huh. That's different.
Yes, I had a feeling I may as well be able to do something of the sort with my epithet, and it seems to have worked.
Nice. Well, if you ever need any more, just come back for a top up, you know?
Understood.
So, Esmeralda would hold out her hand, or she would if Roll20 would suddenly would actually start working. Okay, there we go. Can't trust Roll20, honestly, but she holds her hand out to her side, and her scythe appears. And it's just... I suppose it'll be time to send you back now. The emerald in the scythe itself starts to glow a little bit.
One last question, though, Esmeralda. Have you given any thought as to that question I asked you at the end of my first letter?
I have. And at least for now, let's go as yes.
Good to hear it, Esme.
Oh, and also, thank you for the reminder. I have been working on getting a phone system here.
Wait, you actually get reception?
Well, this place being between everything, I can work on that.
I love that. I love that so much.
Sarah looks at her phone. You have 4G?
No,
The reception,
it's
the
not
reception
4G.
isn't quite in yet.
It's
but,
not
like, you still have
4G yet.
reception.
She's been trying to pick up streaming. It was dying a lot earlier today, actually.
Oh no!
Look, Austin.
This is the boundary between life and death, so hey. How fitting.
But yeah, as Esmeralda, you would notice, Sarah, you don't have reception here, but Esmeralda would say it's a work in progress, but it should be up soon.
Yeah, fair enough. And thanks. Like, when's the last time I've had to write a letter? God, it's embarrassing, actually. Me getting a cramp.
Arlia thinks to the amount of time she has had to write letters to the Sewards. Decides not to bring it up.
Esmeralda would look to Alchemia and say, "It looks like you have something to say to me, Alchemia."
It's nothing. I will say it's nothing to say to It's nothing to say to Esmeralda. It's just one last thing I want to do for her in this episode. Does it have to be here, or can it be when we go back? I just want to ask.
Well, which would it be better for? You can do it here.
I think it'd be more in character if it was after they gone back, but just I didn't know if that you would allow.
Well, if it's more in character after they go back, then we'll do that.
Okay.
That reminds me, sorry to extend this scene even longer, but can I have the shards of the mirror? I think that I've decided to make a collection of hand mirrors that I have obtained over odd circumstances.
Esmeralda
my third.
Esmeralda taps her scythe against the ground, and the fragments of the mirror shadow float up and into your hands.
Thank you very much.
She pockets all of them.
Sarah actually turns to Arla. Do you mind if I have one? Just one, as a keepsake.
She hands one of the more medium-sized ones over. To make a hand mirror, she's gonna need a larger fragment.
Yeah, no, that's fair, and that's all Sarah needs. Thanks.
You both can tell its power is gone. Like, there's still dark power in it, but not much.
It's still
most of its
hand
energy is
mirror.
gone.
It's still a hand mirror she collected over an odd circumstance, so it'll add to the collection.
Alright. Anyways, I suppose I shall send you all back.
Yeah. You take care, Esme, and you know how to contact me.
Though I want to go out last for a small thing.
Wish to speak to me in private, or?
We cut ahead 30 seconds later when everyone has left, where she's just trying multiple times to be like, I swear I can get it right this time. I swear I can open a gate to the mortal plane.
Okay, yeah, Esmeralda using the scythe.
Cut back to now.
Let's just say no for the time being.
Okay, so the emerald on her scythe starts to glow up. And this will send people back. Is Arlia going with them? Or?
Yeah, she'd appear 10 seconds later, just cursing to herself like, God damn it, I'll get it right one day.
Okay, so first send everyone else away, and Arlia tries her thing. Doesn't quite work.
It's just for the sake of a joke, we can keep going.
And then she'd go too. And Esmeralda, once everyone leaves, she'd frown a little and walk back to her own throne and just sit down. She now has a lot to think about. There's not much around to distract. That. Let's see here. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna mess around with icons first.
Well, don't we want to
There's an
Alchemy's
Alchemia
little
scene
thing?
at the home.
Well,
isn't
Yeah,
there?
that's why I'm not ending the
he's-
episode yet. So
He's replacing Class 1 Alchemia on the first map with Class 2 Alchemia.
I wasn't, but thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I forgot about. I was moving everyone to. I was moving everybody to the closer to Alan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let me just do a few. Organize this. Okay, so let's go with. Actually, I'll move the map over first.
Okay.
So outside the temple, Alan is like taking a sip of the water, and he's like, "Man, they've really been in there for a long time." He's like, "Actually, I'm gonna put this on first." So he's like, "I wonder how that movie's coming on." And then suddenly,
Yeah, we all Sonic the Hedgehog fall into the sand from above.
Get him! No, no.
Where? What? Did you find a teleporter in there or something?
Yes.
Yes,
That's so cool!
Yeah.
it is.
Right, so how was the directing going from your point?
It was going really well.
I'm
Alchemia,
glad.
did you have anything?
Does anyone else want to do anything first?
No.
All right.
No, I'm done, I think.
Okay. Essentially, I think everyone kind of like just go off on their own things. Alchemy would probably just say like, "Oh, wait, don't worry, I'm still gonna do the thing with you," and just say goodbye to everybody for being cool, and then just kind of like be off to herself. At this point, she'd just take out. People could still be here if they want. Alchemy would take out her mirror that she got and look at it after all this time, just to see what's inside. Inside, she just sees a sort of reflection of her, a wispy one because it's a reflection of her soul, of course, that's what these mirrors do. But no outside influence seems to be present. And when looking at that...
I will
she
point
just-
out the mirrors are stronger than before. Sorry, Farmer interrupted.
Yep, you're fine. No, still nothing would change. Just the mirror, which kind of should be looking in it. Nothing strange, it's just her. It's just a soul version of her. She'd kind of smile at that.
Yeah.
And then she'd kind of just pocket the mirror and sort of like go off to her own.
Okay. Who needs a trip back? Who needs a lift?
Yeah, Alchemy probably would go to that.
Good
Okay.
luck with the further movieing.
Thank you very much. Okay, so this is where I would say, and with that we can end the episode. But I have one more quick cutscene.
Oh,
Alright.
That's fine.
oh.
See, which one's what's a good one for? Is this a good one? No. Actually, this one will probably be good. Yeah, this one will do. Okay, so much later. I'm not sure if this map is revealed. I think it is.
It is. It is.
So all three of these are kneeling, and it's just like, look, my lady, the mirror was broken. It was not much we could do. It wasn't there anymore, and Speculus was already dead. The figure in the chair just kind of leans forward a little. If you weren't all incompetent fools, you would have realized they were lying to you. That mirror was more powerful than you could hope to believe. And with that, and if those people got it, if the DBA managed to get a hold of it, well, they'll use it for their own gains, or they'll destroy it. More likely the latter. It's like, and it's like, well, if if they destroy it, then they can't be used against us by anybody. You disappoint me. Still, you're at least useful to me. Since DBA was involved, I'll let it go this time. Know that you are on thin ice with me. Oh, we did manage to get one mirror. Yes, I see it. It is worthless to me. Yeah. And with that, we can end the episode.
Yo!
Yeah!
Yo!
Nice.
Yeah!
Like, I'm gonna put this back on.
Hit him with the swag.
Okay.
White, hit that yonky splunky.
Alright, we're gonna do...
Whether or not he is hitting the Yonky Splunky is uncertain.
Leave it to White.
Okay, where's cuts? There it is.
Yeah, so just showing off icons and all that now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I forgot to actually put the icons on this map, but that's not an issue. There's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Funky.
Okay, first, that is the wrong asset. I forgot I copied the mirror. Fuck. Let me go grab. Let me go grab Alchemia Class 2.
I'm gonna start throwing
Yeah.
Talus stuff on the second row.
Okay.
Funky that. I need to re-upload. Funky.
Damn it, Roll20, why did you do this again?
Funky.
There we go.
A fucker too. There's the other one because the other one isn't on the rollable table. Well, the other's this one. And then if you remove
like a live Talus.
Yeah, a live Talus. And if you remove the default token from the Hades character, I'd appreciate that, Bell.
Sure. Let me...
Funky, different looking Xander, what? I wonder what that means.
Okay, remove the default token.
Alright.
Obviously, it was
I hit the
before he
save
was-
changes button.
Obviously, this was before he was a harem pro tag.
Obviously.
Sorry, hentai pro tag, of course.
Yeah. And then...
Cod, could you handle those real quick while I get the NPCs?
Hold on a second.
I see that with the hair.
God, the black Solera on that Hades is fucking sick, dude.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll go through Alchemia's alts too. I'll just go through the ones that we've seen. First up, there's this powered up version, and then funky little smile.
Whoa, like a smile.
Were you gonna say something,
Yeah.
Scarlet?
Just an offhanded joke of, I see that when he cut his hair, he also cut all of his human decency. That's it. It's literally everything.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, your amount of human hair equals your human decency. That's why Queen is such a swell
she
person.
has so much. Yeah.
Samson.
Okay, I don't think we're missing any. Oh, this stuff people drew.
Yeah.
The Alchemia Pig. Because it looks fucking cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's the first time I tried anything like that.
Yeah.
And it looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and now...
I feel like I'm forgetting. Right, that's what I'm forgetting. Forgot this guy.
And there's also... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Got him.
No.
Funky alteration to that Hunter Azrael, Raphael. I like that. I like that a lot.
It was a bit tricky to do, and I didn't do it properly, but...
I mean, I can just do them for you if you want me to. They
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
like,
too hard.
really the only issue is the line art on the chin. That's all that's tough.
That's
On
fair.
either one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter enough because in Roll20 it's impossible to tell unless they're blown up like this.
Yeah.
Oh, what about that funky comic Austin made? Wasn't that really cool?
Yeah, what about the funky Austin comic?
That was pretty cool. And come on, Roll20, stop chugging. I don't know if we really have enough room to show it off here.
It's all good.
We can just switch to the map.
Do we want to show off the maps of the session? Like if I turn off the dynamic lighting on the other map?
I say that we're nearly
we
done.
got it.
No?
Yeah,
I'd like to see him.
Oh, well then, we got that.
Okay, let me turn off the dynamic lighting on that map real quick. This one.
Funky
Austin.
comic Austin.
The comic.
Yeah.
I am overjoyed to see it.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
Man, I can't
We good
believe
to
White
zip over?
hit that Nene in his life.
I know, right?
Cringe-ass Nene samurai.
Since all I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Very, very cool map, by the way.
Very intricate. Oh my, I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, the little Talus room was
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Alright, I just got rid of the light thing there so you guys couldn't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to take this moment to thank COD. I may have supplied the sandstone asset and like built the map itself, but COD made it actually look good. Like all the stuff on this map, that was all COD.
Yeah, I did things like just beat the hell out of this map. I put down so many cracks and dirt and dust.
I built a stage and then handed COD a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
But I hope that I hope it looks good.
It does.
It does. It really does. I really like the vibe of this session. This is really a really good session atmosphere-wise. I feel.
Alright. Well, if that's everything, well, if you like the vibe of this session, then if you want to know where you can learn more about such vibes, make sure to join Fine Dining, our Discord server. And with that, say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye to chat.